telling the story earlier about one of my coworkers. How he tries to like bait you in, but he like always sets it up like that.
Let's see to sit on it. Yeah. All right, guys. Episode 119 of Dark Side of the Mic. My name is James.
It's awesome.
And today we're joined by Thomas Dunn. Thomas.
Did you forget his name?
No.
By the guy to my left.
This white guy to my left.
The other hunky in the room.
James is nervous as there's two white people here now.
Yeah. Kind of evened out over here. Can't forget about producer Andrew over here. Doing this thing over here.
Yeah, trying.
Thomas is a YouTuber / bad motherfucker. He does color commentary for the Lion Pride Sports broadcast. And he has a YouTube channel, Good Old Boys Fishing. I didn't realize that it didn't have the G at the end. So it's Good Old Boys Fishing.
Yeah.
Fishing.
I don't know. It's
You gotta officiate the redneck.
It's one of those things that we did, and at times I'm like, yes, it's original. And other times someone's like, I can't find it. I'm like, fine, just drop a letter, you'll find it.
Well, that day that I was looking for it, Thomas was like, "You're not even subscribed to my shit." And I was like, "Dude, it's a totally different account. I don't use."
Yeah.
I was like, "I swear." And then I go to my phone. He's like, "Oh, okay." Dude, that shit stayed playing for like 3 hours.
Dude, I know. I was like, Austin, give me like 10 views off just hanging out with him. I'll just keep coming drinking beer over here once a week. And my 5 views are just gonna
Just
go
be like,
up.
"Hey, you know what to do. Put that shit on."
Yeah, put it on. Dude, it's funny. I mean, it's one of those things like I fight, but at the same time, I'm a realist. I'm honest with myself. I'm a bit of a narcissist where I watch all my videos like repeatedly.
Yeah, I watch mine over.
And then I realized like at about the 4th time, and one night I'm like, damn, I'm a narcissist. I gotta quit watching this shit.
He's like, "I got 16 views and it's like 15 of them for me."
Yeah. Like,
I wonder if you give yourself views.
No,
while
you
watching.
don't. You don't. Because if you did, I'd have thousands. Then that's what I'm saying. I watch my own videos too much.
Just start another account and just set that bitch on replay.
Dude, I do. Like, I'll be somewhere with somebody, like, hey, I'm going to see your phone for a second. Man, you're subscribed. Man, you're subscribed. It's slow, though, on YouTube.
I used to do that at the bar. I'd be like, "Hey, you know I'm on a podcast?" I used to pull Emilio and then just be like, "Hey, here, I'll find it. Instagram, Facebook, everything."
You're all, hey, I'm on a podcast while you're drinking their beer.
Like, hey.
Just in case you want to buy me a beer, I do a podcast.
No, you gotta start off with telling them it's your birthday.
You're making the push to 100, right? Subscribers or
1,000 on
1,000.
the Facebook page. YouTube still pushing towards 100. Dude, it's slow. I mean, YouTube, it's crazy. It's almost, I feel like there's, like, Facebook has something against YouTube. Because I swear, like, you can share just a regular post of me, like, holding a fish, right? You get, like, 70, 80 likes. You share a video of me catching 5 big fish, and it's like 3 people are like, "Oh, it's pretty cool." It's just, I swear, there's something about when you post a YouTube video to Facebook. I think it's the format of it or something.
like sharing the link to the Facebook.
Like
because when you do a
algorithm set
Facebook
up.
direct video, you get lots of hits on that, and it seems to people engage with it a lot more. I mean, I look at my analytics and stuff. Although until you get to like 100 subscribers, it doesn't give you a whole lot.
Yeah.
I think it's because they don't like Facebook. They don't want the users to leave Facebook. You know, so when you put an external link, they're like, we're not going to show that to people.
You know, and you already know they filter it, and only like 7% of your friends see your posts and stuff, and so I mean, it would not surprise me if they filter it in other ways.
Yeah,
too.
I've been doing. I've been like
At
monitoring.
some point, I'm just gonna be like,
Dude, I got one right here, dude.
I'm good.
I've been monitoring like.
Gulp that bitch.
I made a
down.
little video for like a little recap of our last episode, and I put it on Facebook.
That was good.
Dude, it had like 120 views.
Direct to Facebook.
Yeah.
See, I'm starting to learn that where you just do it direct to Facebook and direct to YouTube, like kind of separately, and it works good.
I did it, but dude, we got like maybe like 4 likes, I think.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck,
Me or
dude?
two.
But on YouTube, you know, it gets out. People actually get like a notification, like if they're subscribed to the alerts and shit. But yeah, man, just working the social medias, man. It's a motherfucker, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I find face to face, like, I actually think I get more subscribers of people that I meet face to face. And we did something pretty cool. We've got like a little camper. We're gonna call it the Shark Shack, right? So it's like a '60s camper that we gutted out, and a friend of ours, Melanie Gary, is gonna put like a crazy paint job on the outside of it. And but part of what we're gonna put on is a big ass QR code so people can drive by on the beach. And
Oh yeah.
and I got a big banner made with our QR codes on it, and that's worked cool. Pretty well. We get a lot of people that actually stop while we're on the beach fishing.
One of my friends messaged me, "Who the fuck is Thomas Dunn? Are you not watching, motherfucker?"
No, we can ask him, who is Thomas Dunn?
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
We can ask Thomas, who is Thomas Dunn?
Man, James, he was like going through the list of things. I was like, man, he barely tied. I've been doing too much, man. I do too much stuff.
We got a couple of things to talk about, and then we can put the spotlight.
Definitely before we end, I want to hear more stories of Africa.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that the last time. We've already had him on the show.
I definitely
one time
teed
before.
up my best one where the cops got in the car with us while we were drinking and driving last time.
Yeah.
It'll be hard to top that one.
That was good. I don't remember what
Yeah.
episode that was.
Episode 53.
Damn, you're quick.
That was just before y'all bullied Emilio out of the chair.
Yeah.
Yeah. No comment.
It smells better in here, don't it?
Yeah, episode 53, in case you're wondering who Thomas Dunn is. Yeah, let's get into a couple of these topics.
Before you start, I do want to apologize. On the way over here, I was late, and I was so worried that y'all's fan was going to be disappointed because it started late.
Our fan. Shout out to or one fan. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, my buddy, he's like, I fucking waited this long for this guy? What the fuck is this?
They're like me. I joined with 2 minutes left of the podcast. Hey guys, a great podcast.
It makes me want to like keep going, but then I'm kind of like,
You're like, dude, we've
dragging
been here
it
an
on.
hour. You just got here.
Hell yeah.
What you got?
Did you guys see the NASA Perseverance rover
The,
landed
footage?
on Mars?
Didn't they have footage?
Ooh, nice, yeah.
Damn,
There's a
send me
nice
that.
little picture right
Put that
there.
as my background on my
awesome.
tablet.
Dude, it's fucking crazy that they landed this. Mars is 300 million miles away. It took 7 months to get there.
Didn't they already do one?
Yeah, there was one there.
Mars rover.
Yeah, I forgot what that one was called. Somebody tell us.
You know, every time I hear rover, I think of like PE from middle school. Roll over, rover. Like stretching and shit.
Yeah.
I'm a
See,
dumbass.
it makes me think of Red Rover. That sounds cool.
Red Rover,
Yeah,
Red
you
Rover,
get
and
to
then-
clothesline the shit out of your friends.
Dude, I wonder if kids play that game still.
I doubt. I think a lot of the games
We're gonna call
we
it the
played are,
Perseverance Rover game.
well, they're now called hazing or bullying. I think.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I mean-
you get sent to sensitivity class. For that.
Do people still play Smear the Queer?
I can't say that
No,
shit.
and they
You're gonna get us canceled, bro. Don't
Get
say
out
that
of
shit.
here. Facebook has banned your content.
Oh, dude.
No, it's funny. There's a meme like that. It's like, name the game, and nobody naming it. They're like, nah, we know what it is, but we're not saying. So he says 300 million miles
Yeah.
to Mars
Calculate that shit, boy.
and what is
Are
like
y'all hot?
240? Dude, that's like
I mean, I woke up like this.
Shut the fuck up.
dude, it doesn't even make sense like mathematically. That's like 1 million miles an hour. I mean, I'm guessing it accelerates from like the moment it leaves to the moment it starts slowing down again.
Yeah, and
to get there.
they got like badass footage of it actually landing. The whole parachute.
For some reason, I might be looking at the wrong thing, but I think I saw some like audio or something like that. That audio from Mars.
Yeah, there
Right?
was. Yeah, that was a while back.
rover has arrived.
Yeah.
It's like, hello, motherfucker. Like as soon as it
Did y'all bring
lands,
beer?
and then all you hear, bzz, 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 there ain't no rims on it. It's just
Yeah.
gone. It's like, gotcha, bitch.
Next picture, it's just sitting
Welcome to
on,
Mars,
sitting on rocks.
motherfucker.
Fucking see Matt Damon roll up.
Ah, with this poop plant. All right, the
Yeah.
potatoes. That was a
always-
good ass movie.
I've always been infatuated with space.
I thought you were gonna say Matt Damon.
Him too, you know. Dude.
I heart Matt Damon.
It's not your fault.
That's his email.
It's not your
I
fault.
heart Matt Damon at Yahoo.
But now I've always loved space. Me and my kids watch like all the space documentaries with Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah.
Watch it all.
What was that one called?
Intergalactic.
Planetary.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew he was gonna say
The
that.
Cosmos.
yes.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Cosmos.
Yeah,
And I
that
like
was-
So
Neil
with his
deGrasse
like
Tyson.
aliens.
Yeah.
He's like, "Come along with me, friend, as we go through the stars."
Yeah. This is
Pop
Venus.
A little bit of acid. It's
Dude,
incredible.
he's I like Neil.
He has a way of like
Yeah.
putting shit to where like it sounds cool and then people can also understand it.
And he's
without-
also got the ASMR voice where you're like,
Yeah.
Hell, yeah.
I feel like everything he could say like the stupidest shit, but the way he says it just
yeah,
it's like damn.
I
I
saw
never
him
know
on,
that you could scratch your ass with a stick.
he's smooth as butter.
he was on Hot Ones, and
Yeah.
he was just like spitting scientific facts for like a good through the whole.
Hey,
thing,
what's
I guess.
what's the host name?
Fuck me, man.
Kyle.
Hot Ones host.
Andrew again, right?
It's funny
He's
because
like, I
I've
don't know,
watched
bro.
a lot of hot ones, and I can tell you a lot of people that were on there. Stone Cold Steve Austin, like lots of people.
Posty.
But I can't tell you the.
The Shia was good too.
This is Hot Ones. It's a show with hotter wings and even hotter questions.
Sean
Sean
Evans.
Evans.
No, but I was just thinking like
We all said like, "Oh yeah,
how
we knew
he's
it."
such
None of us knew
how
that
that
shit.
dude from
I
Howard
was
is
gonna
such
say
a good
that.
interviewer. Like I bet Neil had his ass just like at speechless.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Because he's
No
like,
need to interview
yeah,
a dude
of
like
course
that.
he's got a list of shit he says, but I mean he's also off the tongue too. So
Yeah.
whenever he's like, Neil's probably like spitting off his like intellectual science point of view, and he's like, Last dab?
Yeah, because he's got like questions written down. He's like, "Damn, this guy's gone 2 million miles away from what I was supposed to ask him, and I can't."
How do you
stop
ring that
him.
shit back in?
Yeah, how do you turn him around? Hey, smartest guy in the world. If a guy could just slow you down for a minute, and
We're going to talk about McDonald's burgers. How do you have your Big Mac? It's like Big Macs.
Did someone say something about a birthday? Someone say birthday earlier? No.
No? Is it your
it's,
birthday?
It's my birthday this weekend, but that's I thought I heard one of y'all
You
say
fucking
someone's
baiter,
birthday.
dude. He just did what I said earlier.
Yep.
He did it.
I'm a master. But yeah, I'm looking
Anybody
forward
have
to
a
that.
birthday this week
Oh,
or weekend?
Dude,
Well,
was
I
it your
swear
birthday?
I thought somebody said it when I walked in earlier. Birthday. But yeah, I'm looking
Happy
forward to
birthday
it.
this weekend.
I'm not getting crazy like Austin. I'm going to be broadcasting baseball games from the high school. So I can't drink as much as we did on his birthday or little.
Dude, that was
I'll
probably
probably
the
never
most epic
broadcast
birthday ever.
again.
Give Thomas a birthday gift. Go subscribe to Good Old Boys Fishing.
Yeah, we're like 60 subscribers away from, or 60 followers away from 1,000, which is cool.
My infatuation back to space comes from like, dude, just looking up. It's like infinite.
The infinity
it's
of it is,
open.
yeah, that's a great way to put it. It's open, like, and even my kids, like, we talk deeply about a lot of this stuff in the expanse. I love to say this one thing to my kids. So, like, anything that you can think of, no matter how crazy, no matter how possible, with an infinite universe, you know, there's an inevitability of everything being real at some point. It's just how far and
it's like
how far away.
You think about that, like how I was saying, it's open. It's like you go out into the country out here, and you got them long roads that wind. You can see the hills. You can see the top of the next hill, the top of the next hill. Then until you can see the furthest, you're like, I don't know what's behind that or beyond that, but you can drive there and go there, and then just still see even further. But here, we just look up, and we can't really be like, what's beyond that?
Yeah.
So we're constantly guessing and constantly just open to, like, they could just tell us it rains dildos on Pluto, you know what I mean?
Well, and
we'll
that's
be
what
like,
I'm saying. It does eventually.
It does eventually.
Because with an eventuality, everything becomes true. It's funny, people say, like, well, do other species exist? Well, I think not only do they exist, but they exist in every form and way that you can think. There's another, like, group just like this, same people, like, inevitably.
Farflap, that's my name on the
It could be, like, as far as you could imagine, but it does, with an inevitability, it's got to be true or not true.
Steve's been watching the fuck out of that shit.
Probably a higher
Ancient
chance
aliens,
of
baby.
raining dildos on Uranus.
Oh, I set that one up.
Adam.
That wasn't a bait. That was a setup. We worked together on that one.
Yeah, they're
We wrote
talking
that
about
last week.
It took us a month.
they're talking about sending people to Mars.
For what, though?
2032.
Yeah, haven't we seen that movie before? I mean, I think we all have.
Well, I like how in the movies everything happens, like, fast. Like, they're
Yeah.
dude, when they actually go to space, everything's like...
Well, yeah.
like, everything they do is so slow and controlled.
The Martian was a pretty good movie. I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did too.
Dude, that was
Except for
really
he's
good.
not like, permission to put the cap back on. That's NASA. Go ahead, put the cap back on. And everything's a lot quicker, you know.
Permission
Makes
to
it
masturbate.
They don't ever show him
Makes
shit
it
or
better movie.
piss.
Yes, they don't show that in any
Like, you don't
movies,
show,
dude.
like, they don't show, I mean, just in movies in general, they don't just show, like, normal life stuff. They show just the highlights, of course, because they're going to captivate people. But, like, what if it's like they ate some pizza while they're drinking beer in the bar where they got the fight at? Or what if that pizza made Johnny sick and he's in the toilet for 3 hours? And that's why he didn't see him. Or
Well,
something.
when they do so something like that in a movie, like someone going to the bathroom, it really like humanizes the character a lot more.
Oh, yeah.
True.
Or, like, they zip their balls up in their zipper.
How in the hell did you get the beans of both, Frank?
Ethan Frank. Ethan Frank.
He was masturbating.
He was masturbating. High school prom.
Hell yeah. Did you see Interstellar?
Oh, yeah.
That was a good one.
That one
That's
was
what I
good.
say intergalactic. I mean interstellar.
Back in my
That's-
day, everything was dust.
Is that where they like went through the different like time
yeah,
warps or whatever?
That's
Fucking
gravity, bro. Gravity.
Where they
man.
where the lady or whoever it was behind like the wall and they could see through.
Who was his
Yeah,
daughter?
he's moving
Matthew.
the books and doing the
That was
watch, and he
Matthew.
gives you
Matthew
gives her
Mahogany. Yeah.
Was that
Yeah.
his daughter? I think it was.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was his daughter when she was growing up. He's given her zeros and ones data, basically, and he's given her the information they gathered from the black hole so that they can
Rescue him.
go somewhere.
They put some.
That's so cool, dude.
They put
It
like,
is neat. It's a good movie.
Yeah.
They put like some coded message on the on that Perseverance rover, like on the inside of it, and some redditors figured it out. I forgot what it said. It was like some quote or something.
President Matt Damon's a bitch. Hey, and it's funny you mentioned
Martian this,
Interstellar.
ho.
He was an asshole in Interstellar because he was the one that had been there frozen forever, and they tried to screw
Oh,
him over.
yeah.
It's rarely does he play a I guess you could call him a bad guy, but He usually doesn't play a non-likable character.
Matt Damon.
Fuck
He's always
man.
with his bitch Ben Affleck as well.
Have they been in movies together lately?
Sorry, Ben, you can't go to space. Matt's got to go by himself.
They're gonna just let him play Batman.
Good Will Hunting.
That's the only one though, right?
No, they were in a few. They did the Jay and Silent Bob. Of course,
Yeah.
that was also kind of
yeah.
a parody of the
Yeah.
Good Will Hunting too.
Oh God, there's a penis on your fucking notebook, and I can't help but keep looking at it.
I know, I mean,
Every time
I'll
I'm
give it
like,
for James to
he
get
didn't even.
it.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
I'm like, what's he
saw
gonna
it.
say when he gets to that line?
Kind of looks like a rocket.
we're gonna talk about penises.
Paul's like, and now we're talking Aaron Rodgers. Talking about Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, WandaVision.
Oh,
Do you watch any TV?
Yeah, I'm.
He said
up
he just
to-
started it, right?
I'm one episode behind, so I usually comes out on Friday. I usually watch it sometime
we
in the
can't ruin
following
it
week.
for him, dude. This week was crazy.
Yeah, dude, I know my son is
last week's.
10, and dude, if he just walks in the room, he's like, "Hey, Dad," I'm like, shut the fuck up! Don't even talk to me for like because
Okay, so we can talk about the episode before then.
Yeah.
Well, we've already talked
I
about
don't care.
it.
Y'all can spoil the episode that's out now.
the episode before was the Halloween one.
Yeah.
I'm the dude that
Well,
watches
see,
it
I
like 10 times
kind of missed
anyway.
out where her brother just showed up.
That was the one before.
And
that.
it's not her brother; it's Quicksilver pretending to be her brother.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
how does
see, what the fuck? I gotta watch it all over again, dude. I'm gonna start.
Yeah,
over
it's like
again.
a mind fuck because
Yeah.
it's like a recast.
And I think I don't even think it's a recast, bro. I think it's gonna come out eventually. I think they're tying. That's the first tie they've ever done
Dude,
between X-Men and Marvel.
Yeah.
I think
Everything
that's
you're
what's
saying right
happening.
now is a waste.
Yeah.
'Cause once
because I
you
haven't
watch
seen
the
it
next
ever.
one, you're gonna be
Yeah.
like,
Did
My
you
whole
know
life.
that? Did you
I
know
don't
that?
know.
My whole life's been a lie.
yeah.
Elizabeth Olsen, which Wanda Maximoff, she's the younger sister
Uh-huh.
of Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen.
Yep.
Really?
I just like, how do you get younger than them? Just because in my mind they're perpetually like little twins.
Yeah.
But at the same time
can't
too,
have
they
young
look
sisters.
dead,
Yeah, the Skeletors and shit now.
dude.
Yeah.
Fucking, what do they do? Meth, heroin,
Yeah, no, I mean I think
Just-
anorexia was
just
probably
working
like
with Bob Saget all the time.
He did do a lot of cocaine, dude. That was one of the best comedy shows I've ever seen. Was Bob Saget, Raunchy. I think I talked about that.
Dude,
a little bit on the last time.
he's fucking nasty.
Dude, he
he's
is.
funny.
Oh, dude, he talked about. He said, "Man, I would do so much money on that show trying to keep Mary Kate and Ashley high." And then you think about they're like little
When they're
bitty.
kids?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's not. It's part of his stand-up bit.
Oh,
But yeah, he's
I'm
talking
like,
about.
damn, you
he's
sorry
talking about.
motherfucker.
He's talking about giving Kimmy cocaine and trying to hit backstage and shit.
Oh.
Like, and he says all kinds of
Dude, 'cause
hilarious
he
stuff.
probably won on that shit though, because you know everybody references Bob. I hope said Bill Saget. Almost whatever.
Well,
Fucking-
forever it was Full House up until
Yeah, there you
Half
go.
Baked came out,
Yeah.
and then it was if you ever sucked dick for
Yeah.
marijuana.
Yeah, I seen him.
He's all up there just. Have you ever?
But yeah,
sucked
I've
dick
enjoyed
for coke?
WandaVision, and like I also watched on YouTube, like it's like a 30-minute video of the future of the Marvel universe,
Yeah.
and it's all the stuff coming out on Disney. So not just WandaVision, there's some other
Yeah.
pretty cool stuff.
There is-
Hawkeye and the Winter Soldier, or
Loki also.
yeah,
Coming.
Loki. Yeah,
There's a deal on Disney Plus that is something. It's like look into or look inside of MCU, right?
Yes.
that may have been what I watched.
And like you
yeah.
see each character, right? It's like just a narrative of each character. Like,
How they made the episode or how
Yeah.
they made that character come
it's
out.
fucking cool, man. It's long and
I love that with all the Disney, so they have a lot of back like directors, commentary, stuff like
I
that.
watched the one
Behind
on
the
the Mandalorian. And
Yes.
I was like, nah, I gotta stop.
Oh, you didn't
It was
like all
ruining
the
it for me.
different
It's kind of ruined it
directors?
for me because I get really into the Mandalorian, so I'm like I feel like it's fucking real. You know what I mean? I forget that it's an actual show.
Also gets mad. Fucking bullshit. They got
I'm like-
directors. This shit
Yeah,
really
I'm
happened.
like this is not real.
This didn't take place
Dude,
in a
Chris was
galaxy
like-
far, far away.
Chris was like, babe, quit crying. It's not real. I'm like, it is real. Shut up.
Dude, The Mandalorian, that's a bridging show. Like, so you have like an older generation who had like, you know, they had Star Wars and A New Hope, but then maybe they like faded for the newer stuff. And then, but like, what did like your parents? They watch westerns, right? Dude, The Mandalorian is a western.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a western set. It's
Do you like westerns?
Yeah.
You like westerns?
no.
I can't fucking stand them.
Really?
I got coworkers that I'm like, oh, you
Well,
watch it?
you like The Mandalorian? That's a western.
No, not like.
It is though. Like,
Tombstone, bro.
just like step back and think
Yeah,
about how the episodes are
not like
structured. The
western
desert, all of it.
westerns, like 70s, 80s,
Like Bonanza.
like
Yeah, that stuff's
like
kinda hard
old
to watch.
cheesy shit. It's like, and then the gun shoots. You know what I mean? Like, editing's kind of fucked off.
Yeah, well, I mean, you got too high expectations. He's like, "Where's the fucking graphics?"
It's like she doesn't have 3 tits.
These visual effects suck.
Yeah,
Why is it in
I mean,
black and white?
I guess I'm spoiled. Black and white. What the fuck is wrong with this TV all in the box?
So like,
Also, the guy watching movies, he's like, "They couldn't do that in real life. That's not real. No way, that's real."
dude,
Yeah, I do. I was like, babe, like they're really just gonna try and convince me that they could pull, something out.
That's
of
how you know a good actor or a really good show when you no longer look for those kind of things. Like a good example, that's like Gary Oldman. Anything you'll ever watch that dude in, you totally forget who Gary Oldman is, and he is that character.
Yeah.
Like when he was the bad guy on Book of Eli, and then he was like the bad guy on The Fifth Element. Each one of those characters, like you don't ever think about the actor playing.
Yeah,
He's
I love
badass.
Phil,
dude, bringing it back to Neil deGrasse Tyson, he was like, he was hated like by a lot of people on Twitter at one point because like those like Gravity. You remember that movie with Sandra Bullock and other Bullock.
I hear people say it a different way, and it's just funny whenever people argue about how somebody says somebody else's name. It's however you want to say it.
But he would come out and like tell people like the scientific inaccuracies in the films and shit, So like people were like, "It's a movie, fucking ruining it."
Didn't
But
Gravity suck and get like horrible reviews and stuff? Like,
I liked it, and
see,
surprisingly,
that's one I actually never saw. It on
Yeah.
TV.
Gravity makes me
I liked
fat.
it. It was good. It was just kind of.
Does that have Clooney
It's
in
fucking
it? Also?
quiet.
George
Okay,
Clooney and
and
Sandra
that's the
Bullock.
one.
it's
Yeah, okay.
really quiet.
Yeah, I have seen it, but I think only once in a while back.
What do you mean it's quiet?
There's just takes place in space. Almost got twisted up there.
Oh,
But so like there's just not a whole lot of like dialogue.
yeah.
Or background to
Dude,
music.
but
and
a lot of times, like when you watch something that doesn't really have like voice or something that you're following with that you just follow with your eyes, you get more attention to it. You know what I mean? Like
Cinematography kind of grabs you.
yeah, I mean, Chris will watch these YouTube videos where these guys build like these old like Viking shelters and shit like in the woods, and there's no audio. It's just them. It's just the ASMR really.
Or there is audio. It's just like
Yeah. You don't really
tools
hear
and
them
shit,
talk,
yeah.
or you hear like ooh.
yeah. We watch the Indonesian dudes that make like the pool in the jungle.
Oh,
and
those
the
are
house.
gnarly.
Dude,
But
yeah.
I mean, you watch that. Like I put it on whenever Mike and Cameron were here and their kids were here. Their kids were talking and it couldn't get their attention. As soon as that started playing, like they're like, "Why isn't there no audio?" And the next thing you know, they're all. I was like, dude, that's fucking crazy. Just how your mind works
throwing
and
Cheerios.
how those kids are like stuck on tablets and shit. But then they seen that shit and it was just building shit. And they're like, this is so interesting.
Yeah, ASMR stuff's awesome, dude. Sometimes I'll watch something that's ASMR that I'm just not interested in.
It's just marbles. Somebody said.
Dude, well, I mean, it doesn't really have to be a subject matter topic. It's the sound and the rhythm of it. There's actually a video called ASMR Guy, and he's an old British guy, and he's just like, when I was a boy, you can like hear his mouth movements and shit when he talks. They have him mic'd up.
Mecco in his
But
mouth
like,
and shit.
dude, the way this dude talks, like 3 seconds in, you're like, wow,
It's
out.
it's the brainwave synchronization whenever it gets to a certain hertz.
Yeah.
That's what actually captivates you. You know about brainwave synchronization? We should bring Nathan on
Frequencies.
to talk about
Sound
frequencies. How
He'll be all, it's a deep state trying to fucking mind
dude,
fuck
that's
you.
hypnotism is actually run off of that, off of hertz.
I think Epstein came up with the hertz affecting your brain, actually.
Really?
No, not really.
Oh fuck, dude! Don't
Just
listen.
tying
to
it in.
Heard you
Just tying
say
it in.
I heard you say Epstein. I was like, whoa, we're going into dangerous territory.
Daniel's gonna
here.
be on there. Fuck that motherfucker on there.
Oh, this guy.
Joel Hammond, Harry.
I haven't even looked into the
I
comments.
think that I finally got to like a good place because I'm just ignoring him at this point.
Who?
I just
This
Daniel?
crazy guy.
I
Daniel?
only you know what I do? I kind
love Daniel,
of just
dude.
throw a couple sticks in a fire every once in a while
There's
just
nothing
to
wrong
make
with a
it
good
just-
antagonist, man.
just-
Yeah, there's
Keeps
not.
things interesting.
Like Robert was like, "Why do you care?" And I was like, I don't. I'm just ringing your bell, just to make sure you know that I'm here still."
All I gotta say is y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see soon. Soon. Real soon.
We're still waiting.
Like last 6 months. Soon! It's coming
Dude,
soon. I
if
swear.
if I was QAnon's fucking girlfriend, I'd be pissed. I'd be waiting on an engagement. When? Soon.
It's coming.
Oh
It's coming.
God!
Tomorrow when it starts
got the
snowing.
documents.
There's no
It's like-
snow. Soon.
There's gonna be a surprise at the river soon, right?
When it snows another 4 inches this year in Lockhart, they're gonna come out with information. He's gonna be.
Oh, it's happening. Just wait.
Yeah.
It's funny. I was indifferent about the election. Like, I'm kind of a centrist, somewhat independent. And God, so many people get so like, and I'm just like, trading an idiot for an idiot, or I mean, not necessarily an idiot, but dude, your result end of the day, our lives.
One
the
stupid
exact
for another
same.
stupid.
So, like, I want to be like I want to not give a fuck about politics and shit. Because I think once you reach a certain level, it's just so dirty.
But then the people say, well, you're part of the problem because you don't care and you're not doing anything. Yeah.
Which, like, honestly, I think you should care because, like, it affects, like, you know, like, taxes and, you know, rules, laws, all kinds of shit like that, you know? But to like, invest your whole fucking, like, energy of the day, like, tweeting or posting about Trump or vice versa, you know, like,
dude, you know how much
that's all
reading
emotion
those kind
driven
of people do, and you know, if we're talking about Daniel. You know how much reading Daniel does in order for him to. I mean, that's why I said I can appreciate his passion and his loyalty because he fucking sticks to his guns. Maybe them guns don't work and they're plastic and they got orange tips on them, but he sticks to his guns.
He's Yosemite Salmon that shit anyway.
Dude,
that's
he's dogging it, and he's educating himself on, you know, whether it's right or wrong or true or false. He's reading the fuck out of it, using that Lockhart education.
I always think, I'm like, dude, like, I wonder what would happen if you donated this energy towards, like, something else. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
I could use some help with the baseball fields, Daniel. I'm just saying.
He's just going to put Trump 2020 on the center field.
2024.
I like that dude at the bar. Trump 2021. I was like, dude, he's got to wait 4 years, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know, for me, it's I just try to look at it with like, okay, what's gonna change? Like, what everyone loves to argue about the big heartstring issues that are emotional issues, but it's funny because 90% of the time those issues don't directly affect you. Yeah. You know what I mean? And they may affect someone you know or something, but the things people argue about are the fewest things that ever happen.
That's what I was telling James about whenever we were on the whole politics deal for that few months. I said, I was like, you know, there's so many people, and there's even really close friends of mine that, you know, they'll start saying shit, and they'll be like, oh, Trump this, Trump that, oh, the taxes and the money. And I'm like, but tell me, give me a fucking fact and a reason and a way you are going to be directly affected by that tax thing or this thing. You know that it's happening, but it's for over 100,000 or whatever, you know.
Austin's like, bitch, you can't count that high.
I'm like, dude. And then they're like, you cashed the check. The fuck I did? You're sure right. And I'm going to cash the next one that Biden sends me.
It's like it came directly out of his pocket.
I'm like, dude, he's just one man in a pool of men.
Actually, it came out of our pocket.
Yeah. They're just giving back our money, you know.
Yeah.
And then,
no taxation without representation.
Like the whole, I'll revisit it real quick, the whole Ted Cruz thing, dude. Like, dude, Ted Cruz is a fucking scumbag, dude. Like, in my opinion, dude. Let's not forget, like how
shit. I was like, man, I should have gone to Cancun.
What you're laughing so hard about?
Yeah,
I'm laughing because they
Ted
said
Cruz Campos over here.
Yeah, they said I pulled a Ted Cruz.
Ted Cruz.
Oh, because he went to Kalahari.
Yeah,
Ted Cruz was in Cancun and Andrew was at Kalahari.
It was freezing, and this motherfucker's in a lazy pool with his socks on in a tube, just floating.
People don't have running water, and he's over there in a fucking pool big enough to feed fucking a whole.
Well, they should have been rich too and went to Cancun also. That's what I'm saying.
Or gone to Kalahari. What is it? Kalahari? Kalahari?
You know when Ted Cruz was running for president and shit, and Trump was talking all that shit about his wife and shit.
Yeah.
Dude, like, and now he just like backs him. Like, what kind of fucking man
Aren't they doing
you,
a
bro?
deep investigation on who sent the pictures? Like, who was it, Southwest or whoever you
Ted sent another group. He was like, snitches get stitches, bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because it was like a group text that they were talking.
Yeah,
like
someone in his group text, like, outed, you know.
He's like, yeah, y'all ever heard of Epstein, motherfucker? We do that shit, too.
I mean, we do it in Cancun, though.
He looks like he hangs around a bunch of snitches.
No, I mean, like, he'll Epstein somebody.
Dude, what politician doesn't look creepy, though?
Yeah,
like, they all look creepy.
Bill don't.
Hey, but he came back. Came back.
Ping, dang, bang.
He came back working.
That motherfucker sound
He
foreign.
started putting water in people's back.
Oh, a six-pack of
A
Ozarka?
little sixer.
Hey, it was like, hey, baby, get the picture.
I want him to come in my house and pour water in the back of my toilet so it flushes when there's no water.
Nah, I want that motherfucker to boil my water so I can take my bath that I did like
Boil
Adam
your
Sandler.
snow or what?
Nah, we filled up jugs.
Oh.
I was smart. You know what I'm saying? I worked water wastewater, doggy. I was prepared.
I was just like, we just recycle piss all week, man. I know how to filter that shit.
I'm like, nah, I brought that shit back from Kyle, homeboy.
I've run a pipe all the way from Kyle over the last 6 years.
I borrowed all my neighbors' mangueras and shit, tied them together. That's what you see on the side of 2720 in the ditch.
Oh, shit.
Dude, after like a day or two of our well being frozen, I was like, bing, man, let's have a hot tub. And they're just like right next to us on property, about 500 yards away. I was like, hot tub. So that was nice.
You said a hot tub?
Yeah, we did a lot of fun stuff in the snow, man.
Oh, yeah, you were
we
killing
did all
the
kinds of
donuts.
stuff, dude. It was awesome. It's so funny because people are like panicking. We're just like, yeah, it was great. And not, I mean, we didn't have water, we didn't have power, but living in the country and the ability to be like, build a giant fire. It's cold. We'll make it warm, and
should have sent us the invite, dude. BMW's got
phone.
4-wheel drive. I'd have picked up James. Could have done an episode out there. Actually, I was working.
We're coming to you from the frozen tundra, folks.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll go pick you up, but they forget to text me.
Hey, what is John's buddy's name that he did the fucking
Send you
backyard
pictures while they're in the
Titanic
hot
deal?
tub.
Yeah.
Israel.
That was fucking funny, dude. You gotta check him out. Israel Garcia, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he's a comedian.
Sounds Mexican.
Yeah,
I actually have no idea, but it sounds
Israel.
right.
I think. Will you look it up?
Who are you talking about?
John Gonzalez is homie that he tours with, right?
Yeah.
A comedian friend of ours. His buddy did like a Titanic like parody in their backyard. That's fucking funny.
Dude, surprisingly, like a lot of people know who Polar Bear is, right? Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
I know who he is from the podcast. I mean, that's where I first saw him, and I was like, all right, let me Google him.
like people know, and then I'll be like, yeah, he was on our podcast. Really? I'm like,
Did he come on and like be a dick, or he just took the whole podcast over or some shit?
The first time
he came on and told
toasted.
he came on and told jokes.
Y'all can
Well, if
leave.
you were toasted, Emilio got fucking burned.
No, I was drunk. I mean, I was.
Oh
drunk.
yeah, see that's right. He was roasting you guys too. Yeah, I remember that. I came on shortly after that. That was like 52, 51.
But I mean,
or
you
something.
take advantage of your situation, like.
Right. Well, and especially
Show-
when you're a
show-
comedian, you're like, a microphone? Thank you. I'll
Yeah.
sit back
Fuck
and watch
yeah.
me work.
Yeah, he had Emilio like gazing off into the sunset, contemplating his life decisions.
Dude, he called us afterwards and he was like, "Fuck that motherfucker."
I remember because I came on a few weeks after, and y'all were like, "Man, that was rough. He took it over, whatever."
We wasn't ready.
Yeah, y'all made me nervous that day. I was like, "Shit, I'll just be quiet."
We're all sweating and shit.
sweaty.
It's okay, Andrew.
Yeah, he did a little. That dude Israel did a little like Titanic parody
In
like,
the backyard.
Yeah, in the backyard. It was pretty.
It was
funny.
fucking funny. Hello, is anybody out there?
It was really Mexican. You like Spider-Man?
No, actually, it's probably my least favorite of the Marvel universe. Although, I mean, I like the kid who's playing him now, and I like the last
He's
few.
good.
But it's hard. That's the thing. Things like Spider-Man are hard for me. Batman's hard for me because you keep switching the character up. I mean, they don't have enough
Dude,
commitment to one person.
should have just kept Michael Keaton in there.
Well, I mean, I get changed. You know, Batman lasts a long time. It's gonna get, but even like, so that's the thing with Spider-Man. So even Michael Keaton, George, they kind of had their runs over a few movies. There was a couple years where they were like, "You're Spider-Man." Nope, next. Okay, you're Spider. Nope, next.
Yeah.
And I guess
How
the
many
new
were
kid's
there?
been there a couple times now.
Tobey
So there was
Maguire.
Tobey Maguire, the dude who I
Jake
don't know.
Gyllenhaal.
Andrew Garfield.
Andrew
Yeah,
Garfield.
Andrew Garfield, and then there was one more dude, and then
Did
the
I
dude
say
now.
Jake Gyllenhaal?
Was there another one?
Yeah, there was another dude. I'm pretty sure. Jake Gyllenhaal
Toby
was a
Keith.
bad guy.
Toby Keith, right?
Fucking
Oh,
Toby Keith.
we're going to kick Osama bin Laden's ass.
I like.
Now I'm going to
my
ride a
dog.
ball to Eagle.
Yeah,
Yeah, I love the people who make fun of him and his character.
Charlie Hodge used to do that, dude.
Yes,
It's funny.
dude. So you're
My dad went on Charlie Hodge.
Dude, so I won my Bob Saget tickets from Dudley and Bob and Charlie by guessing the number of I knows that Bill Withers says in the song. You know, I know.
Would you
I
call
know.
into the radio? Or
Yeah, I called in and I won it from
You
Charlie.
look like a
Hodge
guy that would call into
and
the
Dale
radio.
Dudley. Dude, I used to call into the
It's like,
Dudley and
oh,
Bob
shit,
show.
I made it through. Oh, I made it through.
Dude,
You got in like a
I
96
called in
Toyota.
enough back in the day. They were like, "It's Tom again." I used to call in quite a bit. On
I
the
like
drive
Dudley
home
and
and
Bob,
shit.
dude. They're pretty
Or on
entertaining.
the drive to work.
Yeah, I met, remember, I told you I met him at tailgating.
Oh, that's what killed our podcasting career.
He actually listens.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
You fucking killed it.
I actually like all the other guys. I like Dale, but he's so like whiny.
Yeah.
You know, like every show. He
My
turns it into the
childhood,
Dale show.
When I was a kid, my dad used to beat the shit out of me. That's why I drink now.
Dairy Queen. We had a Dairy Queen.
So
when I
the
was
other
a kid.
day, I was trying to get a threesome with my wife and the lady that works at Whataburger, and she said, "Hell no, you did too much cocaine when you were a kid."
He can't. He
You know
can't
what I'm
make
saying?
it through an episode without saying Dairy Queen, Tyler, Texas, or talking about his young wife Amanda. Like,
Yeah.
but
Is
I
she
saw.
hot?
Oh yeah. She's like, well, when I started listening to him probably 10 years ago when they were on mornings, she was like 20 when he was like 44.
Dude, but he
45.
is. You're right. He's hella whiny, dude. Like,
But I like it. It makes for a good show because Bob always gives him shit over it. And
I think
didn't
they
like
should
when he
have
brought
like
Matt on, though.
they should get like do something like ring a bell as soon as he starts crying. Like, ding, here we go.
Damn.
Ding, here we go.
Or
Dude,
start playing the violin.
But I mean, like from what he says, he's like horribly depressed and has got all these fucking
right, but he
issues.
seems to have done okay. You
I
know.
mean, oh, so you're struggling so fucking bad making all this money.
I know a guy.
My Ferrari got a flat tire. And it was hard.
Depressed, struggling, blah blah blah.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
I
I just got to get checked this week.
So yeah, three Spider-Man: Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire, Tom
Tom
Holland.
Holland.
Did you hear what I said? I said Jake Gyllenhaal.
But that's in real action.
Stupid ass.
Spider-Man, there's been a bunch of them.
Well, and you've
'cause
also got Into the
voice-
Spider-Verse, and it just it
Did
seems
you like the
a lot-
Spider-Verse?
Yeah. The kids
I
like
still
it
have
too.
yet to
I like
finish
it a
it.
lot.
I like it. It's good, dude. I like it.
James is like Empower the Mexican. I love it.
Yeah. Apparently, in the new Doctor Strange
Spider-Man.
movie,
And
there's gonna be
Spiders,
a-
man.
there's going to be a bunch of. It's into the universe of
Yeah.
madness. So they're saying that they might bring out other Spider-Man and
He
Tobey
had,
Maguire.
Well, and in the
and-
comics, there was like 20 branches
Yeah.
off of Spider-Man. Like multiplies like a spider.
he had said Tom Holland. He said that Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire aren't going to be in it.
Oh, really?
But I don't know whether to take that with a grain of salt because
Like misleading or something.
yeah, he's gotten in trouble for like leaking shit out.
Oh, remember they didn't tell him about something. What was it that we talked about in one episode? About Avengers or something?
Yeah.
They didn't tell him
the
nothing.
way it ended. Yeah.
They're
tell
like,
him how-
don't fucking tell Tom.
Avengers Endgame.
They'll tell
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
Hey, so answer me this. Like, I watched the first one with Tom Holland. Was like, damn, that kid's awesome. And then I saw the first interview, and I was like, Spider-Man can't be British. Like, it's funny how like I was so on Team
Yeah.
Tom Holland, and I heard him talk, and I was like,
But that's a lot of actors.
That really
man.
fucks me up. There's a lot of them that are English.
yeah.
And then they speak like really good American English, and it's like,
That's
you
badass,
fucking
dude.
imposter,
Well, dude,
dude.
one of the guys, the dude from Avatar, Jake Sully. I don't know the actor's name. I forget. But it's funny because when they get emotional, you can hear their native accent kind of come out, and it shows in the movie Avatar, which I've watched like a million times. It's like, the enemy's out there, and they're very powerful. And like, it goes from American to just a split second, he's Australian again. But I like that dude a lot.
Like, bringing it back, talking about the accent on WandaVision, Wanda,
yeah.
she doesn't have her.
Russian.
It's
Or
not
Ukrainian
Russian
or
it's
Sokovian.
Sokovian
Yeah.
accent. But even in some of the Avengers episodes, she has an accent, doesn't have an accent, has an accent. You can hear it, you can't hear it.
She's a woman. She's bipolar.
Oh,
Right off
Sorry
the
to all
bat.
the lady fans.
sorry, y'all. Don't run.
No,
I
fact.
hate him for telling the truth.
That's facts.
No, but what do
Honestly,
you
facts.
think that is from? Like, well, of course she's in an American sitcom right now, so she's not going to speak.
Yeah.
But she did
Yeah.
though in one of the episodes of WandaVision. She did get a little of her accent.
Yeah, that's when she came out of the hex. Because that's what I
Uh-huh.
thought
Yeah,
about
when
at
she,
first.
she was like, "You will leave me alone."
Yeah, that's what I thought of at
That's
first.
like- she's
sounds
like Rocky's wife.
That sounds Scottish as fuck. It's like, don't touch my bagpipe.
I think I've been watching Marley 123 play Warzone way too much. There's a bad guy. He's over there. It's funny. Listen to the Scottish dudes play the
Andrew
like
shaking the
Warzone,
whole
dude.
camera when you laugh.
It's
It's all,
awesome.
earthquake.
Yeah, watching the Scottish dudes play Warzone is awesome.
Um,
He's right there. He's shooting at me. He's got me in the head.
Get in my belly. Sound like a fat bastard.
Yeah,
you're,
James.
so you're what's up?
Your favorite movie?
Get in my belly.
My neck looks like a vagina.
I'm unhappy because I ate, and I ate because I'm unhappy.
And then he's all.
Oh, whoever
best
smelt
part
it,
ever.
dealt it.
So real quick, your favorite Spider-Man?
I mean, it's not a Spider-Man. It's Civil War. I mean, it's not a Spider-Man movie, but that's my favorite Marvel movie with Spider-Man in it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he was kicking ass.
It's
too,
my
wasn't he?
favorite occurrence of Spider-Man, I guess you could say. Yeah.
They were like, we just watched it too because we started going back through the Avengers.
I love the Tony Stark Spider-Man relationship.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, that's like dad and son shit.
Do what I
right
tell
there.
you, kid. He's like,
But
okay, sir.
like how they were like, who the fuck is this kid? And then he's just like tearing it up
Yeah,
into the web.
and he's like introducing himself while he's like fucking people up at the same time. I
Yeah.
love it, dude.
My name's
thought that was
Peter.
great. Yeah. How's it going? Sorry. Hey, take a shield cap.
Yeah.
You think Tobey Maguire got a little salty whenever? I think
Oh.
Tom Holland is the majority of people's favorite now.
Yeah.
Because he's like a kid though.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
not like a fucking grown man playing a kid. So I mean that's why.
Right. Tobey Maguire was young, but yeah, not like.
But how old is Tom
Tom
Holland?
Holland, he seems like a boy. I don't care how old he is. He
Yeah.
seems like he's 16
Yeah.
regardless, still.
I bet he get tons of cooter.
Oh, yeah. He's probably like 35. Do you never know
He
these
gets,
actors
he
do?
gets a lot of nice charcuterie
Tom
boards.
Holland is 46 years old.
Hey, he's got like the Gary Coleman
Yeah.
going on.
Benjamin Button over here.
I forgot he got outed by what's his name, Jonah Jameson at the end of part 2, Far From Home,
Oh, yeah,
when
yeah.
he came on. I'll tell you who the real Spider-Man is, or whatever.
It's you.
And then it ended. Yeah.
See,
His
that
name's
shit-
Peter Parker.
I like that the girl Mary Jane was hot. The black girl that uses
Yeah.
Mary Jane.
Well, she's not.
smoking.
She's not Mary Jane. It's MJ.
Yeah,
Yeah.
MJ.
But it's not. It's not. Her name's not Mary Jane. I
Her
forgot
name
what it is.
Maria Jaimes.
Went to school with her.
we did. We went to school. He's like, Maria.
That's crazy.
She's out selling chicle on the street and shit.
Oh, damn.
Get a chicle.
Get chicle.
What about favorite Batman while we're here?
Internet. I got mine already.
You got yours? Let's hear it.
That's hard. It's funny because it's between a very new one and a very old one. The old Michael Keaton and Jack Nicklaus.
Oh, yeah.
Batman, because that's my Batman from when I was a kid.
That's what I remember as Batman.
But then
George.
the one with Bane, dude, that's pretty sick, man.
George Clooney or Michael Keaton?
George Clooney. I mean, the only reason I like him is Batman. He's like the best looking Batman that we have.
Yeah.
Oh, you wanna fuck him?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dude, how?
Oh,
You
dude,
didn't even
I
think
am
twice
so
about
secure
that.
in my sexuality. I could grab both of y'all's dicks on the table and I still wouldn't be gay. Okay.
That's what I always tell people, like, not that, but they're like,
I always
tell
tells
me.
everybody.
dude, I fucking like gay jokes out the ass. Like, it's just
and in the ass.
in and out. That's just how I like to joke, dude. And people are like,
The
"Who's
gayer the
fat?" I'm
better.
like, dude, fucking.
Dude, and you
Dude,
can,
Jason was tripping on me with my gay jokes. I mean, because I'm so used to it when we record an episode, dude. If there's not something sounding like me and James are gonna fuck by the end of the episode, then it's not gonna be a good episode.
that's the thing too. Dudes that are
He
secure
was like,
in
"Whoa,
their
this
sexuality.
dude with the gay shit." Like, it's not gay. I just want to fuck you.
Well, and I'm telling you, if a dude is secure in his sexuality, he's gonna laugh and that shit ain't gonna bother him one bit. But if maybe he's had an experience or something, she's like, "Fuck you, man, fuck you."
I think the thing about it is that it makes
I
it
messed
so
around with that
funny,
dude once and I've
so
never been
funny
the
to
same.
people, to straight guys who make gay jokes. It's the gay jokes that make the straight guys uncomfortable.
Do gay guys make straight jokes? Like,
Bet you fucked the chick
No,
yesterday.
straight guys. No, you know what I mean? Like
Oh.
us saying gay jokes and there being somebody like Jason, he was uncomfortable with it.
Well, there's something.
That makes it funnier.
There's also something about a legit gay guy making gay jokes to me
Dude,
because I feel like he honestly just wants to fuck Ann.
Oh yeah.
I know some
I
pretty
have
funny gay
some
guys,
gay
dude.
friends that make straight jokes and they're fucking hilarious. Like Ugo.
We just stereotyped all gay people. They are very funny.
I sent him videos of like TikTok videos like a girl's titty popped out on it, and he was like, "Oh shit, I'm willing to risk it all." Like that was hilarious.
Risk it
because
for the biscuit.
I was like, he's not gonna risk it, but it's fucking funny. You know,
Good old Ugo.
it's my dog.
Gotta have him back.
Yeah, it's
soon.
not an episode unless Austin mentions Ugo.
Oh yeah.
Andrew, I think Andrew was to fuck him.
Go
Not
ahead.
me.
Go ahead. Say his name in ASMR. And there's your nightly bus, Ugo.
Love this podcast.
Yeah, so Spider-Man No Way Home, December 17, 2021, coming on later this year. Should be great. Looking forward to it. Dude, I fucking came across this, like, really disturbing news story earlier. And, yeah, I guess we'll just kill some time because I wanted Austin. Yeah, I'll take one. I wanted Austin to hear it.
I should tell a really good Africa story while he's not in here.
Yeah, right. Yeah, the big takeaway from your episode when you were on was so I play this game Apex Legends and they have a gun.
Yeah.
It's like a pistol shotgun.
Mozambique.
Yeah, Mozambique. You play
So
that too or no?
it's funny. Well, like the Mozambique, it's on that game they've labeled a gun. In real life, in reality, what Mozambique actually is 2 in the sternum, 1 in the head. That's where that came from. Made popular by the movie Collateral.
Oh, okay.
With Tom Cruise, Jamie Foxx, where Jamie Foxx is a cab driver. Tom Cruise is
Yeah.
having him take him everywhere. Everyone he shoots is boom, boom, boom. And that's that method of killing someone is actually called.
Did you say
Mozambiquing
meth?
Somebody. Oh, dude, I was thinking about that on the way over here. I was like, hey, no, y'all, the episode of Anchorman where he's like. So the latest craze is crack. I was like, I brought some crystal meth to try tonight, guys. And apparently, this really does great for you. Look at Austin. He's just like
Good job, dude.
tempting me.
Toss some beers left and right. Okay,
Let's go. I'm gonna take a beer.
so the
Now you
story.
get up quick.
It says, Lawrence Paul Anderson, who was released from prison early after serving just 3 out of the 20 years he was sentenced to serve, is now accused of 3 killings, including the killing of his neighbor and cutting her heart out.
What did he do with their heart?
See, everyone always asks, like, "Oh, that's her. What did that neighbor do? She did something.
It's like that bitch didn't cut on her fucking property line.
She would not mow her grass. And it just happened.
She's like, I need a separate water meter. I want it on my property.
Oh, it gets better. So Anderson brought the heart to his aunt and uncle's house. He cooked it with potatoes, and he tried to serve it to his uncle before he killed him, who was 67 years old.
Isn't that like a felony for trying to feed human?
Well, yes, Austin. I think cutting people's heart out and feeding it to people
No,
is
dude.
illegal.
I mean, like trying to of course you're fucked already. You killed
like, that's
somebody, but I mean,
extra
trying to feed
felonious.
human meat to somebody.
Yeah.
I think
It has to be, 'cause
cannibalism
how
is
would-
a crime from like the Geneva Convention. Like it's against a lot of people.
Yeah.
But what if we got?
But like internationally, dude. Go ahead, James. Finish, and then I'll have some comments for the
Yeah,
idiot
so
farts.
his uncle was 67. So then he wounded the aunt, and then he killed the pair's 4-year-old granddaughter.
Damn.
Piece of shit. That's crazy. That's like
So
a
there's
fucking
no other
movie,
story
dude.
behind that.
I mean, that's just
James just like, here's the black cloud I brought to hang
pretty,
over us. for a
pretty,
while."
pretty. Well, when I read that, I
So
was
we're
like,
gonna make predictions.
I was
what
just-
are we doing?
No, I'm just saying. I was like, wow, dude. Like this seems like a fucking like Michael Myers movie. Like
It's
it's
like a guest we had on.
who?
I ain't gonna say his name.
Dude, I think people are.
I am not. Fuck no, because that
I think a
motherfucker
lot
knows
of
where I
people
live.
I think a lot of people are on that line, and I also think too that like, I think there's a line that once you cross it, it's probably just like balls to the wall. Like, I mean, I could understand that. Like, dude, if I kill James, I'm gonna kill all y'all. Like, it's just straight up. Like,
Yeah,
I
'cause
feel
it's
like
like-
once someone commits that crime, dude, it probably
Yeah,
does
because
all
it's like
kinds
a
of crazy
point,
stuff to your brain.
of like no return.
Yeah, you're
where you
gonna
gotta be
die
like-
no matter what now. So just
Like
ball
fuck, my
out.
neighbor knows Crystal lives with me. I'm about to kill everybody.
Yeah, exactly. And then all the people that know the neighbor. And that
Yeah, you know what I mean.
all
It's
Alamo
gonna be a
streets on the
chain of
street.
events, and you know we're gonna be like,
You heard it here first, folks.
so
Predicted in 2021.
if I go to prison in 2025, you know
There's
why?
been people that piss me off, and I'm just like, dude, one day I'm gonna kill this motherfucker.
Dude, you can't say that shit. Though.
I felt like
You
that
really
a lot
cannot.
more when I was younger.
Hey,
I give
could-
people passes more now that I'm older. Because I did a lot of
Because,
dumb
dude,
shit,
you'd
too.
be like, man, I'd kill the fuck out of James Andrew. If I had a chance, I'd kill this motherfucker.
With what?
3 days later, this motherfucker is found dead in a ditch. First suspect. Andrew's like, dog, he was saying he was going to kill him. That's my best friend, but he said he was going to kill him. Next thing you know, they're like, hey, Austin, where's James at? I don't know. We did an episode. He pissed me
Who's
off.
James?
Like, James.
I don't know.
Fuck that motherfucker. You know what I mean? I'd be the first suspect. You know how long you would be a suspect for?
He was
After
found.
No,
totally-
I mean, I don't think it would take as long as you think. I think the law, it's so advanced nowadays, dude. One, you don't get away with anything.
No.
There's no such thing as robbing a bank. I mean, there's a camera at every single traffic light. Now,
You're on
those
camera right
cameras-
now.
right. Those
You're on
cameras are
camera
there
since you got on
identifying,
my
like,
property.
cars pulling up. But dude, they can go back through all that. It's all
Yeah.
DVR. So you
That's-
can't travel across Lockhart without
Not-
them getting you on camera 12
Not
times. You ain't
any
doing
better
shit.
than, like, in Europe.
Yeah, you
like-
got if you want to kill someone, you got to go to like Eastern Europe.
No.
Czechoslovakia.
Like, oh, yeah, but I mean, like,
Hostel and shit.
Yeah.
if you go to England, bro, they have cameras on the streets everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah, they don't have same civil
That-
rights as we do.
it's hard to like fuck with somebody without leaving your DNA.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
impossible.
Well,
Forensics
that's
and
why,
technology.
That's why you wrap up in plastic wrap before you fuck them. Oh, you said fuck with them. Oh, no, I thought you said fuck them.
Like
I just picture like a dude sneaking around a plastic wrap.
It's all...
Yeah, trying to be sneaky.
cock hanging out with a condom on it. Like on what was it? The Departed when who was it?
Comes in
Ma-
with the booties. That did it all. Just the booties.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was Marky Mark, right?
Hey,
He
no,
knew he was
booty
fucked.
call. Whenever she was like, protection. And she got the plastic wrap, and this motherfucker comes back. He's like, oh, he busts a hole in his mouth. What's his name? The little skinny dude. He's a comedian.
I don't
Tommy.
know the dude's name.
Tommy, something. I don't know. But yeah, that's funny.
Booty Call's a funny movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just great. It just
You
stood
got
out.
to lick it.
Before you stick it, you got to get it
Man,
soaking
that's
wet so we
fucking
can
old,
kick
dude.
it.
That's really old.
That's crazy.
Jamie
Foxx.
I know we're really old.
Oh,
showing our age a bit.
Let me just we'll take a peek at the comments real quick, and then we'll get on with the show.
3 comments.
Really?
No comments?
No comments. Cool.
Wow.
That's because I'm on the podcast
Did
tonight.
we? I think we went on too
I
late.
can't comment. Probably because I was late. I'm sorry, guys.
We didn't even have Brandy on there. Like, what did we do to lose all of our followers? How many people we got watching? 2? I'm not watching.
Well, we'll just shut it down. He just
Call
closes
it
the
a night,
laptop.
All right. Well, I guess that's the end of the dark side of the mic. No,
See y'all later.
we're trying, dude. We're trying.
Oh
Hey, all we gotta do is get Josh back on.
Well,
Ben-
technically, I'm one of y'all's fans, and I'm entertained right now. So y'all doing a great job.
So yeah, Jason Delgado, Ben Affleck was in space in Armageddon.
He
He
was.
was.
And he was
that
banging
yesterday.
Bruce Willis's daughter
Dude,
too.
that movie ruined that fucking song for me.
Oh yeah.
Don't wanna close.
Is it weird to you that Liv Tyler is getting played with by Ben Affleck while a little animal cracker while her dad is playing a song in the background?
Damn,
Is it
you
weird to
remember
you
that shit, dude?
She has a mouth
Dude.
like a horse.
Dude, her mouth.
Nah, she's
Gobble
hot
me,
still.
swallow me.
She's still hot. I think she's hot.
Drip drop inside of me.
Dude, she could probably knob this whole.
I extra
I better
think
stop.
she's
My
hot
mom
from
listens.
her elf status in Lord of the Rings. That like gives her a few more points.
Dude, but she's got that her dad's mouth. So really, you think about it.
Jaw.
You
I
really
love the
that.
Steven
mouth,
Tyler
the
memes about like how he looks like a 70-year-old lady and shit. He's like got the purse and he just
Oh,
he
the
looks like an
fucking
old lady.
scarf and shit.
Yeah.
Look like a lady. Dude,
That dude got more tail than we'll ever sniff. dude.
fuck yeah. Dude, I like watching clips on American Idol where he's like creeping on the contestants. He's like, what we got here? Just like giving them like creeper ass looks.
I forgot he was on American Idol.
Yeah.
I like how everyone likes to hug Randy Jackson. He's like, nah, dog. He's just uncomfortable.
Who do
life.
they have? The Australian dude, Australian country singer.
Keith Urban.
I can't stand the motherfucker. Him
Yeah.
or
It
him
seems
and the
so
other country
weird. It's like
artist.
you can't be country. You're not
the
from
country
Oklahoma.
artist. The other country artist that was on there.
I wanted to say Blake Shelton. but
Blake
it's not
Shelton, not
no,
Blake
Blake
Shelton.
Shelton's in the voice.
The other dude. Gosh damn it.
Luke Bryan.
Luke Bryan.
Oh, I like Luke Bryan.
He's like, Luke Bryan.
Look at him. He's
Hi,
getting
I'm
better
Luke
over
Bryan.
there.
You're watching American Idol. Hey.
So I hated Luke. This
Like,
is funny.
dude, get the frog out your throat already,
I
motherfucker.
hated Luke Bryan for a long time, and then I hunt, and I actually started watching Buck Commander, and he's on there. Damn, dude, can you do me like
Dude,
you
when
did that
he
song?
quivered,
But
whenever
so
he
he's
shot that, when he shoot a deer, and he was,
yeah, you get buck fever, dude. It
Dude,
went
he was
nuts. But yeah,
quivering,
I
dude.
actually, dude, I had a total change of heart on like him and Jason Aldean from watching like the Buck Commander show. I was like, y'all should just never sing again. Just do this show, and like, I'll like you just fine. as long
hi,
as
I'm
you
Blake
don't sing."
Shelton. Oh, wait, what's his name? Luke Bryan.
Luke Bryan.
I'm Luke Bryan, and you're watching Duck Commander.
They stole my hunting license.
Buck
I don't know
Commander.
where it is.
Who's that one dude that used that racial slur recently?
Morgan Wallen.
I heard he's like.
Half
I heard
the
he
old
bounced.
white men I know.
I heard he bounced back.
Oh,
Like,
dude,
is he
his
number one now or
sales,
something?
his sales went up like crazy, but his plays went down.
Who you talking about?
Morgan Wallen.
How does that work?
I don't know, like
people,
records.
I'm
Trump
gonna
people
buy your
don't-
shit, but I'm not gonna play it.
No,
Trump
I mean
people
like
don't
on
watch
the
YouTube.
radio. On the radio,
okay.
and,
The
like,
radio's not playing his shit.
Yeah. The radio not playing my shit. It sound like an Eminem
I mean,
song.
it's probably like any publicity is good publicity. You
That's
know
true.
what I'm saying?
Dude, but he went on to make like a full apology, and like all the black people were like, "We don't give a fuck.
To be honest,
We still jam your shit."
to be honest, I didn't even know, and I still don't even know who the fuck that guy is.
I don't really like
Sorry?
that saying any publicity is good
Are you
publicity.
mad about it? You want to talk about it? You want to
no,
drink about
I'm just saying. Like,
it? You want to talk about it? Or you want to drink about it?
motherfucker, what were you saying?
I don't know. I got caught up in that.
You felt motherfucker. Want to drink about it? I'm just playing, dude.
Yeah, so like this guy gets publicity for saying some stupid shit, and then I'm like, who's that?
They say like that whole good publicity or any publicity is good publicity. I don't necessarily agree with that. That whole back of the
I was
cop
gonna-
car on the news publicity.
I was gonna try and get
not
James
good for
fucking a
anyone.
goat like over in Tank Town, but it's kind of sketchy.
Do
So you need rubber
I'm trying to get
boots?
our fucking views and our subscriptions up by you fucking a goat in Tank Town, but we already had somebody else do that.
Why's it gotta be in Tank Town? You think the people on the west side don't fuck
Tank
goats?
Town
Is
is
that what it
nostalgic, dude.
Town's notorious for some.
We're gonna put them out in front of.
Bunch of goat fuckers.
We're
down
gonna
there.
put them over by the pits with a brisket and Kreitz and have them fuck it.
Nah, dude, if you're gonna fuck goat, you gotta come out to Dale and do it, dude. We got lots of goats.
616 baby. SJC.
Hey, this
That's, right, that's where I live.
I know.
This motherfucker ain't one of us. He said he fuck a sheep.
One of the greatest movie lines ever. Right?
What is that from?
Jane Silent Bob.
Yeah.
But you like fuck sheep if you were a sheep, right? Well,
Bet your ass on
yeah,
that.
you bet your ass.
Oh, boo boo kitty fuck.
Hey there, Mr. Science Guy. Don't spray that aerosol in my eyes.
Dude, my favorite part is at the end where they go beat off. Did you say Jay and Silent Bob can suck back dick? They start beating the shit out of the kids.
Oh, you motherfucks.
Dude,
out there.
it's like what everybody wished they could do.
it's a
To all those
sad,
keyboard warriors.
yeah. It's a sad story. The Jay, you
Jason
know,
Mewes.
yeah,
Dude,
it's-
he
What happened to him?
he just has battled addiction, but like in a pretty hefty way.
Well, smoking
dude,
crack.
he looks like
Heroin.
he looks like from Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back to what was the one called? The
Romeo and
Reboot.
Michelle.
The reboot.
Yeah.
Dude,
Not Romeo and
he
Michelle.
looked like he was put through the ringer, dude.
Well, and his friend kept trying to help him all those years. Like he'd pull him back out of the darkness, and then he's like, he's doing great. And the next time you see him, he's like, yeah, he's heroin addict again.
that sucks,
It's
dude.
tough, man.
What is that movie where he plays like the porn star? Jack and Mary make a porno.
yeah.
Yes.
I said Romeo
Zach
and
and
Michelle.
Mary make a
Zach,
porno.
Jack. Drunk bitch.
That
Oh,
was
not
actually
drunk,
a great movie.
Dude.
I like that movie a lot.
Yeah, what it was like, dude, she iced me like a cake. Whatever.
Watch those pull-ups. I'm down here.
Yeah.
We watched.
Shit on.
We had put on the Jay and Silent Bob reboot, and the kids were in there watching it with us. And he comes out at the beginning. He's all,
Yeah.
has his dick tucked in, and they're all like, I'm like, bitch, watch this shit. Act like you don't fucking watch worse.
Dude, so
I've already caught you, motherfucker.
I got a great one for this. We're talking about movies, so I have a whiteboard by my desk at home. Work from home a lot, like a lot of people. And
Hey, makes two of us.
so
you motherfucker.
I don't feel so alone
I'm a
now.
movie guy, and I love movies of all sorts. But there's a line when you have kids of like, oh, I can't wait to show them this, but now it's not the time. I gotta get a little older. But
You
so I
just
have
make a list?
Yeah, and I go over and write a thing on the whiteboard, and me and my wife kind of talk about them, and then like she's like, well, yeah, I think they can go ahead and watch it. And one of them like, my kids are 11 and 12. And I let them watch Little Nicky the other night.
Oh man!
But you'd be surprised
That's
how
a good one, though.
It's good until you forget that there's straight up set of titties on the dude's head with like calves on the. You forget,
but they don't
though.
get that, though.
No, you forget
mean,
about
okay.
it.
Okay,
I
these
had a
kids are
question.
11 and 12
Me-
nowadays. That's like us at 17.
As not having kids, I see that and I'm like, oh, kids won't get that.
Yeah,
The kids that are 12 now
It's
are
a
like
set
we
of
were when
tits.
we were 17.
I feel like I'd be like, oh, yeah, that's a set of tits, but I wouldn't be like, oh, it's tassels because it's from a whorehouse from
It's
back in
actually
the day.
almost like the kids are past it. They're like not as reactionary as you think they
Like,
should be. And like,
this is
what
pussy
you been
shit.
looking at? Like, why
Yeah.
aren't you reacting to this shit?
Yeah.
They're just all laughing.
Oh, you know what? I'm wearing all black with the black background. I'm the floating head guest.
It's kind of gray.
It's got paint all
Off
over it.
white.
Is that paint?
Sun bleach.
Off white.
This is like my painting. Should have just painting out there now.
Before I came over here, the kids were watching a YouTube video and some streamer, and this dude, he was all like, let me get a yeah before we go. And she was all like, no. And she was like, come on. And she was all, yeah. And they were all, ha. And I was all, what is that? And they were all, yeah. I was like, that's a-
People in New York like
That's
yelling
money.
out their window on the street and someone does it. There's a lot
I
of
thought it
weird
was
shit
like,
like
oh,
that.
yeah. Not like, oh, yeah.
No, it is the way you did it. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because we'll be in the shop, and like somebody will be like the backhoes that are parked on the outside of the shop, and goes, oh yeah. The next thing you know, you hear like 15 men, grown ass men in the shop. Oh yeah.
It's like a fucking bunch of
Hey,
donkeys.
and then our fucking manager comes out. We all shut the fuck up.
We
Grow
said-
up already, bro.
We used to do that when I worked at Thermon. I got a coworker. His name was Mark, and he would just walk around and he'd just be like, "Oh fuck!" just like making like
Dude,
fucking noises.
Matthew Yanez used to be so bad for you. Get on the phone, I'd be like, "Hey, dude, shut the fuck up. It's my mom." Say that specifically because this motherfucker will say some dumb shit. And then I'll be like, "Hey, mom, what's up?" And he'll be like, "Huh, fuck me in my ass off." I'm like,
that.
"Dude, you remember?" Or whenever I used to work downtown, we'd be walking like we go to the cigar shop on 6th Street, and then go walk 6th Street and smoke a cigar. And we'd be walking, and you walk past like a group of girls, and be like, "Dude, I can't believe you fucked her in her ass while she was bleeding." And I'm like, "Dog, shut the fuck!"
so
Like to where they
terrible.
like walk by us on a conversation, and he's saying that to me, and I'm like, "Dude, we're getting in the fucking car. I'm taking you back."
I mean, to be honest, I can't believe you did that either.
Shut the fuck up.
Dude, so my best friend Jim Hughes, we've been like our moms were friends before we were born. It's funny, you most people y'all met at some point. I mean, this will never met. It's just he's been there, you know.
Yeah. I have
we
a friend
didn't
like
we
that,
didn't
yeah.
know as kids, and it took us till we were like almost in our 30s to figure out that he probably had some form of Tourette syndrome because he just fucking randomly yells shit, especially when he's driving. It's funny, like it's almost like more exciting situations bring it out more. But he told me this story. I'll share it. He's like driving. He's in Bay City going to the coast. He's just getting excited, dude. He like gets charged up. We're like little kids sometimes, especially when we're going fishing.
Yeah.
We get all excited. But he pulls up to this light and he just goes like, "Stick your penis in your ear!" And he yells it real loud. And then he
The
looks
windows
over,
are down.
The windows down, and there's like this whole family in the car next to him. And the dude just looks at him like all crazy. And he's like,
Hey.
it's still like backing down, like I'm sorry. He's like, yeah, dude, it's hilarious,
That's
man.
awesome, dude.
Yeah, we'll be just fishing, and it's like, whoop, like noises just coming from behind me. Most people be jumping. I'm like, it's just Jim. It's all right. He's fine.
It's like, that's good luck, dude.
Yeah,
If he's not making sounds, that means he's not having a good time.
No, we usually don't catch fish until he gets fucked up by a hardhead. That's like a gift.
Oh, until he gets gaffed?
Dude, if he gets stuck with a hardhead, the bite is on, man, and it happens quick. It's crazy. Works like clockwork.
Because they got little
He's always
barbs.
avoiding it. I'm like, quit being a bitch, get stuck, and let's
They
get
have
some
little
fish
barbs
on.
that stick back too, like cats, right?
Oh yeah, and there's poison. It hurts really bad, and it's not just when you get poked. It's like for 2 days it'll throb after
Damn.
that if they get you good. But that's what it takes for us to catch fish. And he's always pussyfooting around. I'm like, just let it sticky, bro. Let's get the show on
It's
the
like, hurry up.
road.
And then you just throwing at him. You just catch one. You're like, hey, catch.
Dude, so he's got stuck on his hand on my boat one day. And he goes, I think it's a pretty bad one. I was like, nah, dude, let me see. And he takes his finger on it, he goes, psh, squirts at it, hit like one of those big veins on top of his hand. It like, he put pressure and it was fine after a few minutes. But it was funny because there was blood all over the boat where his hand was just squirting.
Damn.
And I have like this crazy first aid kit. I was like, yes, I'm going to get you use Quick Clot and sew you up on the boat. He's like, I'm fine with it if it's got to happen. And it just stopped bleeding after like 2 minutes and was fine. But that's crazy.
Fuck that. Kill that
Squirted out
scab.
blood. Yeah, I put that scab on it squirting and it was awesome. That was before we videoed stuff. I don't think that would do too well on YouTube.
He should have worn.
Probably would.
He should have worn a glove.
Try to wear
we
gloves
done
for
yet?
shit like fishing. That didn't work.
Hey, so tell us about good old boy fishing. Good old boys.
Here's a bunch of good old boys, and we go fishing down there at the coast. And
what you do is you get the fish and you throw them out in the water and you catch fish all day.
then we come back to the popsicles in the freezer.
What went behind the name Good Old Boys?
Man, you know what? Zero thought whatsoever went behind that.
You were drinking Modelo on your boat.
You know, it's funny because now they're like, I'm sure it's like, oh, you're just like Proud Boys, huh? Oh, look at him. He's bald too.
I
Fucking
know that's why you probably
bunch
asked
of
that.
skinhead fishermen.
Y'all wear y'all's cloaks while y'all do it?
Well,
You wear your hoods?
I was gonna say you're hop skipping away from Proud Boys fishing.
Yeah, exactly. And when we made it or did it, I have no idea where it came from. It was like, quick, 10 seconds, come up with the name. Okay, we're Good Old Boys fishing. Probably like, I don't know, Waylon Jennings.
Just a
song or
good
something.
old boy.
Yeah. I'm sure we like heard that
Always
song
wearing
that
their
day.
hoods.
We're not hyper creative. We need to think of a name of something.
In trouble with
doors,
the
saying,
fish because they're burning the cross in the front yard.
After a whole night of brainstorming, you could have maybe like Dark Side of Fishing or something like that.
So there,
Third
honestly,
coast fishing.
the point of Good Old Boys Fishing is there is not a point. It's just us sharing our experiences, and the reason I wanted to do it is because we do a lot of dumb and funny shit, which actually we've still failed to record. But like I said, Jim's always making funny noises and shit. It makes for a lot of editing because there's a lot of shit that happens when you can't, our
It's a
channel's-
pussy fart.
Yeah, our channel's family appropriate. Yeah, and we scream. He does the fuck ass thing all the time from like Boondock Saints, and so I have to edit a lot. But it's just about sharing our experiences because we do some unique stuff too.
Yeah.
We kind of push the envelope of what most people are comfortable with doing kayaking offshore, or it used to be that way. Now it seems like everyone does that shit.
Yeah.
When we first started doing this shark fishing
YouTube's
thing, and
making it
kayaking-
popular.
dude. Yeah, it's crazy the way the sport of shark fishing. Like when we started doing it, it was unknown, and dude, we're like gods. I mean, for doing it, people be like, "Wow, it's so crazy!" Wow. And now it's like every other dude has a YouTube channel where they're catching bigger sharks than we've ever caught. And it's so funny because on all the forums, these dudes have been doing it for like 2 years. They know it all, and like they'll tell you and everything. I'm like, dude, I've been doing this shit almost 20 years. Kid,
like the-
I'm the old man.
There's
now.
some guys that are that I follow on TikTok and YouTube that they got jet skis that go out by the rigs, and like they're catching like giant black drum.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, we did that shit like 6 miles down the channel. I mean, not 6 miles, probably like a few miles down the channel in Matagorda.
We didn't leave the dock.
I mean, I didn't need to buy a boat, and like, I mean, I guess it makes for a good YouTube video.
When you say these guys know their stuff, like on the forum and stuff, is that like
Oh, no,
fishing?
No, they know their stuff.
Is that fishing in general, or is that like YouTube fishing? You know what I mean? Like making a video of fishing and
No
and-
gear, dude. That's what it's
Oh,
all
okay.
about your reel nowadays. So we use these like $200 reels, which is a lot for a friggin' reel. But there's this whole different class of big tackle
Electric.
like these Avid reels that are like they're like $1,200 a piece, and they're like, oh, you can't bring in a shark with anything other than an Avid because if you do, you're killing the fish. And I'm like, the dude that invented this shit used like a little fucking pin reel, you know, like. But they just love to dog anyone who doesn't have
that
the
or their
absolute weirdest
plug-ins,
stuff.
the plug-in reels.
Yeah, I mean they got all
And
kinds
it's
of
like,
fancy shit.
but me, I feel like fishing's got to be fishing where you do the work, not where you take it out, drop the line, and then just sit there and wait to press a button and
It is highly
let it
highly
run out.
entertaining though to press a button and watch that shit come in. when
Do you
you're
have
on the
electric reel?
boat. No, but I've used them on the offshore boats and stuff.
kind of like a pellet smoker, right? Like you just control it with your phone.
And you just got pellet smokers. Is that why you left us for?
Hell no, I
Fucking-
do all wood.
I got a homie I
Ted
work with.
compost over here.
I got a homie that I work
Wood
with. He got a
fire.
pellet smoker, and he says he's like thoroughly impressed. And I kind of want to get an electric one.
I used to draw a lot of lines when I was younger, like, oh, I never fucking do that bullshit. I smoke wood only. And then, like, the older I get, the more I appreciate utility of things.
Time.
Like a pellet smoker. Time, yeah.
Time, that's what it is.
And I also give things a lot more of a chance because I'm no longer a 20-year-old douchebag.
Yeah, because I went from
Like the 20-year-old douchebags that I'm telling you about on the forum.
Hey man, I'm 31.
I went from wood to like charcoal. Now I'm like, shit. What's up with a pellet smoker? Cuz
I thought he was talking about when he got out of prison. Like, I went from wood back to a normal white guy again.
This motherfucker.
You ever seen that movie, The Wood?
The Wood. That's a good movie.
That's a good movie.
I don't think I've seen The Wood.
You ever seen
But I've seen Shot Caller's pretty damn good.
Oh, Shotgun.
Dude, Shot Caller's really good.
What is that dude's
He
name?
slits the
He's got
fuck
an
out of that
interesting
dude's
name.
throat. Peckerwood.
Nikolai.
Nipple eye.
I'm gonna hopefully remember his last name before he
Nipple
finds
bread.
it.
Nipple bread.
He's just got an interesting name.
That's cool.
He's and everyone that kind of hates him now because he was Jaime Lannister on Game of Thrones.
What, Nikolai Coster-Waldau?
Yeah.
Is there a like with bass fishing out spawning? Is there a season for shark fishing?
The water temperature. Like right now it's too cold.
Summertime.
If you go well, not even
Before
summertime.
becoming inshore.
Yeah, like 60. Well, I mean they're kind of always there, but they won't eat or move.
Dormant.
Yeah, but see, like right now, if you go to shark fish when the water's like under 60, you're just gonna catch a lot of bull reds, which is what's happened to us over the last couple months. But that's fun too.
So when it's cold, they just like
Where
chill.
do I go?
Just be still.
Where do I go, dog?
Huh?
I'll take some bull raids. Where do I
Dude,
go?
I'm going weekend after next. Come on, bro.
Dude, we're trying to go. All right, bet.
Weekend after
Be
next,
there.
we'll be there. We're gonna do a huge boil.
We're going to Sergeant.
So we're gonna get some snow crab. We're gonna catch a bunch of blue crab.
Babe,
Shrimp.
count us in. We're gonna stay over there at the trailer park.
I saw
Absolutely, dude.
I think the 2 videos ago, I saw your son had like a big ass fucking bite. I think.
Dude, yeah, man. He hooked on a big old stingray. We were out there on the boat, and it just smoked his reel. That was awesome.
He was like pretty excited.
Yeah, and so my son has not always. He's not the outdoorsy kid. He's like all the other kids now. He's an iPad kid,
Yeah.
And we do the best to like regulate a little bit, but. It's so funny because it was me and my daughter for years where we did softball with Little League, and I was like, Dad, coach.
Sorry, I have a fiance.
And then now,
Oh, sorry, we're recording a podcast.
so my daughter is.
I was actually reminding her about going down there next weekend.
So my daughter's turned like 30 since she's now 12. So she's basically a teenager now. So now it's kind of like a mean cat where they just come out of the room and hiss at you if you try to pet them, and they just want food and they go back in the room. That's how my daughter is now. She went from daddy's girl to that, but me and my son are really connecting now with.
So you have 2
he's starting
kiddos?
to want to do fishing
Georgie?
stuff. Yeah. And it's cool. It's cool because, it's quite connected with my daughter. She ruled daddy's girl for a long time. George kind of did his own thing, and now he's like, last trip we took, we kind of let him be one of the guys. Like, I let him cuss. On the last trip, he thought it was like.
How old is he?
11.
You know how awkward he was? He was like,
Oh,
fuck.
Well, and it was
it-
so funny because he would be like, ha ha ha, shit. He's like waiting, like so. And I didn't let him, go wild with it. But what I told him, I said, look, it's me, you, and Uncle Jim. You're one of the guys down here. You can be one of us, laugh, do things. Understand that when we go home, you cut that shit off, around the
Yeah.
ladies and stuff. But
it's like, oh, crap.
it was so funny, I could just see in his face the feeling of like being one of the guys, and I connected with my son through profanity. It was great.
Dude,
Hey, want to go to the coast and cuss, boy?
Oh, damn ass.
like
Yeah, that's like how it is too.
like my kiddos, man. Like I know they fucking cuss when I'm not around because I curse at home like a sailor, dude. That's just naturally how I am. I don't give a fuck.
I didn't think you did.
Listen here, you snot-nosed twinkle toe little shits. You clean your room now.
It's like as soon as I see James, what's up, bitch? I'm like, what's up, pussy?
So they're always like they'll be
like
playing
terms
the
of
game.
endearment.
Turns into Arlie Ermy when he gets home.
They'll be playing the game. They'll be playing the game and they'll be like, "Oh, freak! What the freak?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
and every now and then they'll slip up, and I'm like, "I know you little fuckers are cussing, right?" So like,
Hey, he's in the room. He's like, Jackie, these little motherfuckers are out here cussing. She's like, just leave him alone.
Bomb
they're
on
big
these little
kids.
bitches.
yeah.
Hey,
So
and then as soon as they're like, what the fuck? James is like, fuck it, it's it. Flips the table. You little motherfucker.
Comes
So-
out Mexican dad with nunchucks made of chanclas.
in my whitey tighties. So like naturally, I kind of don't have a problem with it, but I just feel like it looks bad, like like going out.
Well, that's because it's about knowing when and where to do it.
Yeah.
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 And,
Yeah.
with
Like
everything
me,
else.
I don't. I have a hard time to differentiate if you're at work. Like shit is said everywhere for me, but fuck is said like everywhere, not around customers.
So you have problems with social boundaries and knowing when.
I have a hard time deciding my filter. I'm talking to my boss. I'm like, man, this motherfucker. I went to his house.
Like,
And
oops,
he's like-
sorry, let me turn the
and my
hood down a
boss is-
couple notches and come back to
My boss is like, I hope you didn't say that. I was like, fuck no, I didn't say that around that motherfucker. But yeah, this shit was all fucked up, And he's like, Austin, you need to really chill out. Shout out to Bristol. He's listening.
I kind of I guess my grandparents is like when my filter is at its like best, you know, because
Yeah.
I try to like be my best around them because like they don't like cuss and all. Although like
Your grandparents.
with age, like they've relaxed. Like I hear my grandpa cuss more and my grandma like
They
talk,
just don't give a fuck.
talk
no
shit
more.
about people more. Like to where like
The cheese man.
if I was younger, like I would have been like, Grandma, you're a like child of God. What are you doing? But now you know I realize that they're just human.
Say,
and
mijo,
stuff.
when we're in church, you don't say nothing. But when we're at home, you still don't say nothing.
He's like, my grandma used to never cuss. Now when I come over, it's, hey, mijo, shut the fucking door.
Hell yeah.
You pay for all the fucking electricity
you let
outside?
the cold air out.
So yeah.
My parents didn't cuss though, and I do.
My mom cusses
you know?
a lot.
But I almost
Your
think
mom's
like
cool. I met her for
Doesn't
the first.
change
I met your mom
I
for
think
the
I
first
cuss
time.
more because mine didn't probably.
Oh, y'all all met my mom. Well, Andrew's known my mom forever, but you met my mom
Yeah.
and dad.
I've met your mom before too. I mean, me and
Yeah.
Wanda were in the same grade, so
Dude, but
played
like
soccer
my
and
parents
stuff.
cuss a lot, and then so of course I learned from that, and I hope my mom don't get pissed off at me by saying it, but my mom cusses like a sailor, but I love it though because she'll say exactly what she feels.
Is it like the cute cussing where she's like, "Oh fuck"?
No, it's like fuck that motherfucker. It's like
she has that hood switch.
It's like the candy lady in the hood.
Yeah.
Okay, so I learned
Pay
that from
me
my
my
mom.
money.
But my dad would be like, "Can you just not use so many cuss words, Austin?" And I'm like, "Well, fuck. What the fuck am I supposed to say?" And my mom's like, "Austin." Okay, well, shit.
Well, and that makes it worse too, right? Like it's kind of the same thing like with Tourette's. As you start to focus on it, it gets worse.
I am fucking
so-
Tourette's.
So
What
when
do you
someone
mean?
tells you like stop cussing, you're like your brain just like fuck, 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 and it just makes you do it more.
It's like I have a bad habit of saying a certain word, and James is like, "Hey, dude, try not to say it on the show." I'm like,
Which
"Nah,
word is that?
Oogle.
Knife."
Knife. Shut
Yeah.
up.
And so like
Kniff.
It
And-
rhymes with jigga.
canife.
Oh, yeah.
And so like I'll start to say it. I'm like,
James
man,
keeps
hey,
the tea
man,
under the table for just
Man,
such an occasion.
Pluto, you tripping? I'm like, God damn it, I fucking said it. James just looking at me like this, dude.
You gotta go with Ninja, man. Just make the
I
switch
said
permanent.
Orange. That's orange. Orange.
Órale, naranjado, güey.
So you do color commentary for Lion Pride Sports Broadcast. How did that come about?
I don't remember.
He's laughing.
I know. Come on, man. I really don't remember. Yeah, so Emilio the Sarge Juarez, he and I were we met through Little League. He coached my little brother, Hunter Dunn, for what seemed like forever.
What is that,
years.
baseball or-
Baseball,
Okay.
yeah. Little League Baseball. He coached him for several years. And Emilio he's been doing broadcasts for Lion Sports for, I think more than 10 years now. And he was with a broadcast crew that's called Lion Country something or other. Shows how close to pay attention to the competition. But he was with them, and then they kind of had a rift and parted ways, and he started his own thing. And just through us working together at Little League, he was like, hey, would you like to do color commentary? I mean, and it's turned into so much more than that, too. I mean, we do football, we do baseball. I'm the ring announcer at the wrestling event.
Yeah.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. I do too much. Like this week alone, so I got the podcast tonight. I got to get the Little League fields ready for trials this weekend. We got like 10 baseball games to broadcast because there's a tournament here in Lockhart. And I'm
All
trying
this
to, like,
weekend?
Yeah, and I'm
Holy
trying to like
shit.
get down to the coast at the end of the weekend and like doing a little bit too much. But it's fun though. I think like a busy life is a fulfilled life. I
Yeah.
didn't realize that until probably the last 4 or 5 years. I used to always. And don't get me wrong, I like being lazy as much as the next person, but I find that my sense of fulfillment, just the more I do, the more fulfilled I feel, and I like sharing. I
Yeah.
talk a lot anyway, so it was a perfect fucking,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah,
I never shut up, so it worked out. Give me a mic.
Yeah, I kind of like I'm always doing some shit, so like I really don't have like a whole lot of time. Like the shows that I do watch and stuff, like I try to pick them wisely, because I try to put my time towards shit that's productive and whatnot. And then I'm also running a daycare, so that's kind of
See, I've had to
shit.
trade
You
like
gotta
sleep
arm
for
it, bro. It's not a
Warzone.
daycare.
I wanted to
That's-
start playing Warzone. Now I had to I can't really drop something else, so I just have to sleep less to play
Hey,
Warzone.
And do you want to read that comment from Mike? It's my coworker, Mike. I think it's Mike Melendez.
Your boyfriend?
Does he know you're gay or no?
Just a little bit.
I like how just two gay comments.
Fuck both of you guys.
You want to what?
You gonna read it?
Holy shit!
I got first.
It's long.
I'll
We
let-
were
I'll let
talking
James-
about
I'll let
publicity.
James read it.
I'll put some Put some little nice.
Four score and 7 years ago.
I used to know Austin when he was a young queer, working at the city of Kyle.
Back when he was grabbing boys' butts in a swimming pool.
We didn't think he could see us, but we could.
I love movies with that like narration, kind of like Sandlot. You know, that's a great narrated movie.
What is the dude's name?
See, that's something else
Morgan
about
Freeman.
dude. As you see the meme I shared today, it was like it was a Star Wars.
He's narrating
thing.
my funeral.
It was like it was Anakin. He was like, I don't want to be a problem. He's like, you won't. And then it was Morgan Freeman. Like, as it turned out, Anakin was a problem.
Oh, fuck yeah.
But that's something else I've always wanted to do is voice. In a land totally covered with water, there was one man. I've always wanted to do like.
Yeah, that's pretty
intros.
good.
That
Keep
sounds
going.
good.
I've practiced.
Okay,
His
so
schlong was to the ground.
That's the porno.
Ms. Bertram, Luke Bryan is a dork. Agreed, just because I don't know who he is. Mike Martinez. All publicity is only good if your name
Said Martinez?
Yeah.
I thought it said Mike Melendez. I'm sorry. Wrong fucking Mike. Sorry, guys.
All publicity is. Do you still want me to read it?
No, you're good. No, I'm playing. Go ahead and read it.
No, don't read it. Do it.
Don't read it.
You don't get any publicity, Mike. No.
Yeah, just yeah.
It's gonna take a while to sound it all out.
You can
Read
go
it.
read.
No, go
it.
for it.
Okay.
He just said thanks for entertaining and.
Yeah, sorry. I thought it was somebody else, and I thought it said something else. I'm sorry. I read it while I was pissing. In a world where Austin's a fucking idiot, he reads comments and thinks they're from other people.
James slowly looks at Austin, giving him the eye.
Like, you dumb bitch.
Go to hell. But they make up and fuck in the bathroom later. We'll be episode right 2 of Dark Side of the Mic.
On the picture.
Dude, that should be my first thing I do is do an intro for you guys. Intro for you guys for Dark Side of the Mic.
Volunteered.
You're the pitcher.
I'm the pitcher.
Why
I'm
would
the
you be
catcher.
the pitcher?
Because I'm bigger, brother.
Presenting Austin Bertram and the Mexican guy.
I just don't see you doing a lot of work in bed.
I don't think you could bounce on top of it
like
without
it.
getting hot and sweaty and tired. Is
I
what
like
I'm
to hear
saying.
James saying, fuck my ass.
Hey, be sure to bring your weed eater, brother.
Oh.
Oh, that's a throwback to Bill Engvall. Bill Engvall stand up talk about buying the wife a dildo and it sounds like she's landscaping in the bathroom. It sounds like she's trimming the hedges in there.
Hey, dude, we do need an intro, guy.
Yeah.
You're now listening to Dark Side of the Mic.
Hey, he's gonna keep. It's funny because when you do it enough, your voice will straight like start going out.
Dude, I have a intro stash that I'll show you after the show, but I legit sat at the fucking computer for 3 fucking hours.
And he's pissed because I didn't like it.
No, I'm not pissed.
I mean,
it sounds
not
way
pissed,
better.
Not pissed. Huh?
It sounds way better than the first take. If I showed you the first take, then you would really.
Oh, no,
be
what
like,
I was telling him. That's what I'm saying. What I was telling you.
nothing
like-
gets me pissed than people telling me I'm pissed.
Well, he was fucking totally furious. And
Are you
pissed.
angry? You look angry.
In a world where James doesn't get mad at Austin.
Watch the brown guy turn red
like
in
I'll,
anger.
like I'll be trying to talk to him about something serious, and I'm like, "Look, man, we gotta fucking do this." And he's like, "Bro, why are you mad?" And I'm like,
I do that on purpose, though.
Tell him I'm serious. I'm not mad.
"Yeah,
And kiss him.
honest cock."
Boo.
Yeah.
Dude, don't get mad, bro. That's cool.
What else you got on the magic notepad?
Gotta,
Dude, y'all can't see this. James has like 5 words written on this notepad and a penis.
it looks like a lipstick. Yeah. So, random question of the day: if you, if your life was a movie and you were going about your daily business, what song would you have playing in the background that would best suit you?
Coke 45 and 2 6 baby. That's all we need.
I thought you were
now.
asking if it James's, what James's was.
Yeah, well, so you go first. Give me a minute, because surely you thought about this question as you wrote it down, and you have an answer, right?
Initially, it was just because the song was in my head today. But I was gonna say, "Pressure, pushing down on me."
I don't know. I mean, I have ADD. It would almost have to be like a compilation of multiple things, like start off with Green Day and then totally turn into something else. I don't know.
Do you have the time?
Mine would be
To
like,
have friends in low places, like I have such ADD.
Mine would be like Sublime.
Yeah.
Like,
pawn shop, robbing everybody. Goddamn thief.
From the bottom, my mom hits the rock. But I mean, it describes nothing of my life, though.
Hits the bottle and goes right to the
Early in the
Fucking scratch
morning.
it. It's all the same.
I'll tell you what, there's certain songs and music that's nostalgic, and dude, that's the river for me. San Marcos River, back in the day, Sublime.
Hey,
dude, that take me
hey,
right
I
back
know what
there.
Emilio's would be. Cut my life into pieces.
This is my last resort.
Damn.
And he would be doing that shit with his mouth.
On my own, here we go. Yeah, I mean, it may be Green Day, dude. It might be some Green Day, because I'm definitely beating their kind of...
So then at your funeral, another turning point.
Stuck in the road.
It's all everyone's graduation. Fucking
No, actually, mine would probably be like Bill Withers, like It's a Lovely Day.
Fucking, I'm paranoid, sitting in a deep sweat thinking.
Some ICP or what?
No, Ghetto Boys, dude. Ghetto Boys.
I'm saying James would be like on the ICP level.
We itch and scratching.
He likes
these
to
nuts.
fuck his sister and drink his moonshine. A
It's-
typical
hey.
redneck, filthy fucking swine.
It's Bugs on my nuts. That's your last song. We itch and scratch. Oh man,
I don't know none of them songs.
we did go way out there. Oh well, then you got. If you don't know Bugs on my Bozak, dude, you're gonna have to. We have to listen to that after the show.
Do it like they do on the Discovery
I bet that
Channel.
would get
Going
that
in
gets
now.
stuck in anyone's head. That Bugs on my nuts.
Dude, so I was driving by, De Leon's funeral home. It's right there by my house. And I saw a Spectrum truck out there, right? And I was like, oh, look, De Leon's getting Wi-Fi. and so I was telling my girlfriend, I was like, dude, what are some good Wi-Fi names for a funeral home? And I was like, how would you advertise that? Mourning your
Live but dead.
mourning your loved ones? Why not mourn
Oh,
them
no.
while blazing fast internet speeds?
Are you connected? Get connected to the afterlife with Dead Bastard Wi-Fi.
Hell yeah. Cold
All
fuck.
right.
Cold fuck 5G. Damn.
Cold body live Wi-Fi.
Have trouble with your signal? That's okay if your grandma dies. Just come on down and we'll hook you up.
Oh, you mean flatline, not our Wi-Fi, right?
Flatline. Flatline. That's a good one.
That would be. I'd be like, hey, what's the Wi-Fi password? Dead 22. What's the actual name?
My
Flatline.
mom's dead is the Wi-Fi password.
It's your next 44.
Or actually, it'd probably just be called like "Dearly Beloved." That's
It's like 2021.
Damn.
Snowpocalypse 2021.
Damn.
that was awesome, man. I try to impress upon my kids the rarity of that. That I'm like, don't be expecting this shit.
Dude, you're from
Yeah.
you're from Lockhart. Lockhart's kind of
Yeah.
like Erie, Indiana. You ever seen that show?
Yeah.
Which
Where
one?
there's just like really weird shit that happens, and it's just unexplainable. It's kind of like Goosebumps
Yeah.
for like a TV series.
Viewers
Erie,
beware.
Indiana. Wow, that was such an old show,
That
dude.
was.
You never seen
no,
it?
that's not ringing a bell for me. And I'm
What was it
PG
on? It was
12, man.
I want to say Nickelodeon.
it's on Nickelodeon. Erie,
It wasn't no
Indiana.
Jerry Blank, but
But like there was just weird and odd shit that happened in the intro to the fucking to the show to start. Everybody was cutting their grass and moving at the same time. It was just really eerie shit that happened all the time. That's Lockhart.
So getting to the end of the show and whatnot, who's your football team?
like the team that I'm a fan of.
Lockhart Lions, baby,
Yeah.
of
That's
course.
right. We went like 0-10 or something this year. It was terrible.
Hey,
I mean, obviously I'm a Longhorn. And
What is it,
Cowboy.
a rebuilding season or?
Man,
What's
we're
your take?
starting
What are they
on
gonna
it.
fire the last coach and bring him in to rebuild?
I have no comment on the matter, sir.
Hey, I got something to
As
say about
Lockhart
football.
ISD follows me and makes sure that I do not have any comment on the matter, I cannot comment on how bad we sucked this last year.
Damn it, you just did.
No, well,
Speak-
that's about that's the
speaking of-
extent of it.
Okay, you might be proud of me, and I'm sorry to interrupt on this, but you ever seen the movie from 2016 called Grader? It's about a dude, Brandon Bowlesworth.
He's on it. Look at him.
Look
And
it
he's
up.
making me proud today.
Ballsworth. Dude, it was such a good movie, and I fucking, like a pussy, I cried the whole fucking time. It was about a high school football player that was told that he wasn't going to go to Arkansas to play for the Razorbacks. You've probably seen it, 2016, come on.
The Arkansas
kept-
Bearbacks.
Brandon Bursworth.
Burlsworth, he fucking was the most positive person that they depicted in the movie. Was underweight, so he gained the weight to be a walk-on. Was the first person to be a walk-on to play for the team. Then from that, got All-American because they said that he would never, ever.
I feel like Austin just forgot the name of the movie Rudy.
No,
That's what I was
He's
thinking
just
of.
changed
Rudy.
it to another guy.
no, it's called Greater.
No, I got you. I'm fucking with you.
Got to be All-American, got taken to the Colts.
Rudy damn sure wasn't all American.
Got taken to the Colts. Before he signed, he was on the way home because he wanted to take his family to church, and he died in a car accident.
My All American is similar to that too. It's a true story about a Texas football player who had cancer and was just one of the best cornerbacks to ever play.
Did I say it right, Andrew?
Basically died while in college.
Dude, it was good. Y'all watch it, man. It made me want to watch football so bad, dude. And it like inspired me to not to be negative at all, dude. Because the dude, even whenever shit was just shit, the motherfucker worked the hardest. And I just thought, like, throughout the whole movie, I saw Chris was like, dude, how tired was this dude? Because he'd get up, he went down from like 340 to like 220, and then gained all of his muscle back to be over 300.
What position was he? Lineman? Had to have been.
Quarterback.
What position he played?
He was a
Defensive
QB.
end?
Yeah, he's definitely a lineman.
Marcus
if he was
Russell's
that
fat
size.
ass.
I don't know what it is. He's a lineman. But
What was that the Kentucky other dude?
But-
You're like
the
350
dude
pounds
even
or some
turned
shit.
around his teammates.
Oh, he's an offensive guard.
Turned around his teammates to have them being faithful, believing in God, and all that shit, praying and everything.
Yeah, it's kind of one of them religious movies. That's why
It-
I don't think a lot
now
of
I
people
know
have
why I
seen
haven't
'cause
seen
of
it.
that.
I don't think it was a religious movie. I
was.
think it was a.
That's one of their big things.
Oh yeah, we haven't talked about religion yet. Here we go.
Well,
Was it?
it was just a good movie, and
Looks
it
good.
told it like kind of taught me a lesson of like, dude, even though like you could be negative about everything, this dude was positive about everything, and he got everything. But I mean, it's kind,
I'll tell
it's
you-
kind of a weird part in the movie that kind of I think the devil was in it, but,
So I can tell you
but I think
honestly,
it makes sense like for
staying
religion.
positive is so difficult through a season like we had last year where you lose every single game. Every week is the week that you're like, you know, and I'm the connection that people in the town have to the team, so I'm like,
you?
I'm trying to give them hope every week, and I feel like every week they're like, shut up. Like, you know, I'm trying so hard to stay positive. Thank you. And it's just, it's very a difficult
So
season.
produces her, can I have a beer?
But yeah, if you want to see someone stay positive through 10 straight losses, just go watch our broadcast.
Didn't they have
game.
some really good players though?
Absolutely, dude. I mean,
of course they're all good players, but I mean, they
no,
have
I
some
mean, we
standouts.
got several players going to college, and I mean, we lost 4 games by combined more like 8 points or something. We lost to San Marcos,
Don't
a
forget
6A
about
school.
the San Marcos
Last second,
Hail
I mean,
Mary.
and it was we lost 3 games within the last 3 or 4 seconds of the game. So, and the games they did lose, they didn't get blown out, but like 1 or 2 teams. So we were right there also, and that's what almost made it more painful. It was almost like if we just sucked, it wouldn't have been so bad. But the fact that we're just right under that bar repeatedly, it would make for a hard season. I'm so looking forward to next year. It's gonna be fun too because. Anticipate.
You're in the box the whole time while you're recording.
So different places. It's
Y'all do it
different.
live though, right?
Yeah, we do it live. Some places we're up in the press box, which I actually don't like. I like what we do at some
the
other
field?
places. We're in the stands and we like set up our canopy. And I mean, just like the setup you have here, it's pretty similar. We'll do that in the stands with our canopy. I love feeling the crowd and the pulse. What you don't realize is a lot of the press boxes, because they're all designed to have headsets down to the
Quiet.
they're soundproof. Like the one at Lockhart, the new one, you could go in there and scream being murdered. People sitting right in front of couldn't hear.
Go on the opposite side. Didn't they still have the press box on the opposite side?
Yes,
The
yeah,
open
and
air
we
motherfucker.
have gone over there, but it makes the football game weird when you watch it from the press box, and there's like you see big hit, but you don't hear it or feel it. Whereas when you're in the stands, dude, that big hit, dude, you
Feel it.
feel that thump in your chest, dude. It's different. I enjoy broadcasts from the stands more, but I think next year we'll be in the press box the whole time.
I never, I'm like not really much into like high school sports and recruiting into like college and shit, but I've been working with Paul Rodriguez, and he's real big on like high school recruits and shit.
Absolutely,
So,
Recon Athlete. He's one of our main sponsors. Yeah.
yeah, Recon Athlete, and then he has his Paul Rodriguez show.
Yeah.
Which he does Monday through Friday. He's working
And
his
then
ass
Recon
off
Athlete, they do
does every
Saturday
day?
mornings.
every day.
Damn, why haven't we had him on here
He's too busy. He's
too busy,
He's
dude.
too busy.
Yeah.
every day?
But, yeah.
Yeah, so he does the Paul Rodriguez show
Material,
almost
baby,
every day,
dude.
and then he does
He's a
Recon
multiplier.
Athlete does 2 shows a week, Wednesday and then Saturday morning. So I think they do the same night.
Yeah.
Recon Athlete.
Yeah,
But
he's-
it's cool because they take high school athletes that you may not hear about or whatever, and they kind of I love the way they spread the love. That's what they're all
Yeah.
about. Is like
They said they're bringing the high school athlete on and talk to him.
I don't know how many they've brought on because the schools are real particular about talking to players and interviewing because these are 17, 18-year-old kids. So, But they just invest heavily in local players and talent and follow kids and just provide you updates and things that you may not hear or know otherwise.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. You know, the young talent, and, you know, I'm all for, you know, the homegrown players to, you know, push them forward to that next level and all of that, you know.
Well, not, I mean, I'm guessing
Maybe we can shoot the next Mahomes out of Lockhart.
I mean, because me, a big part of it is every time I go out there, I'm like, I was on that field.
Yeah,
I scored a touchdown here. You know, it's like I relive my glory days. You know,
if
like
I could,
everyone
It's
does.
what keeps you going.
If I could go back, dude, like that's you know, everyone has regrets.
James is like, I would play football and get fucked.
So
I know you weren't any bigger than you are now, man.
No, dude.
I was about your size. Right. How much do you weigh right now?
You could have been like a trainer or a water guy.
Probably like 155, 150.
So I graduated. I was senior. I weighed 168.
Yeah.
But I was like
little
big.
bitty kid. I was
Dude,
225 when I graduated.
Yeah, but you were all soft. I was 165 hard.
Shit, son.
All soft, especially in the calzones.
My cock was soft. That was the only thing.
He's soft as baby shit.
Fuck y'all. I was a big bad motherfucker.
Maybe after
big
the
bad
show.
redneck with big ass sideburns, right, Andrew?
Yeah. Big old chops.
You didn't have the full beard.
Big old chops, baby.
No, you couldn't have beard.
Legally, I had to keep it above.
Yeah, they wouldn't let us have
That
beards.
bitch was
back then.
stretching.
Dude, now you go look at the football team. They all have beards like Austin. Dude. It's
Yeah.
a trip. I'm like, that's some bullshit, man. Because I remember this teacher, Miss Baker, dude.
Oh,
Let's talk
Baker.
about the bitch, Miss Baker. if you're watching, honestly,
God bless
I hope
your soul.
you fucking die.
Oh my god,
Dude, she was so mean, dude. And no, it's funny, and it wasn't even to me. What's funny is, so there was this kid, super smart dude, a ton of respect for his name. Is Jeffrey Fogel.
So you think someone should pay by death for something?
Oh,
that they-
absolutely. No.
That's
So
how serious.
let
it
me
was.
tell you, I can break this woman down. Somebody broke her heart bad, and she took it out on every man she ever crossed after that. So, like, the best kid in our grade, he left us in 3rd grade, and he basically graduated high school by the time we were all in, like, 5th grade. He accelerated through, did all the... Well, then, when we were high school age, he elected to actually come and do high school, and dude had, like, was college level smart at,
Didn't
like,
even
10.
need to be there.
Right. And she chose this dude, and something about his hormones, dude, he just had... ton of facial hair. He would shave every morning, have 5 o'clock shower in the afternoon, and dude, this lady headhunted for this dude, and he was the nicest freaking dude. And she would walk his ass to the office when he had shaved at 7 in the morning to like
Single razor big.
dude, yeah, big single
big
blade.
single
You know what they
Dude,
used to
he
tell
ended
me?
up stopping going to school, and he was only going for the experience, dude. He had already got all the education. he
Dude,
was
they
gonna
used
get.
to tell me, where you got to go to the office, say, take me to Mr. Ramirez's office, and I told him, fuck you, I'm going home. I take my triple razor. I ain't doing the single shit, dude. I ain't coming back with fucking big ass
Cuts.
fucking razor burn,
Pieces
Little
of
pieces
toilet
of
paper
toilet
all
paper.
over your face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
looking like the Grinch and shit.
It wasn't your beard, dude. It was that big old red truck on blades they didn't like.
I didn't have blades
No,
in
no.
high school.
Not in high
She
school.
was just
lifted
so
up.
mean, man.
He just
I
had
was
them
with the
muddy
redneck,
tires.
baby. I had the Bronco.
That lady was out to exact her revenge on every male
Baker,
that crossed her
Baker.
path.
Damn, was she tall?
She
Sounds
taught like
familiar.
home ec. She taught home
Yeah,
ec.
sounds
Oh, I
familiar,
know
dude.
her, dude. What a bitch.
Is she dead yet? Is she dead yet?
Yeah.
Is she really? Well, I mean, like I said, I give a lot of people passes, especially now that I'm getting older. I used to want to fight everyone when
Dude,
I was
she's a
younger,
bitch.
and now I'm
Yeah.
getting older and I see dumb young dudes.
Hey, you
do
sound like
shit
a dude I used to know.
What,
Hey,
the-
me and Amanda were talking about that. What was that lady that would always wear Hawaiian shirts?
Alan.
Is that her name?
Miss
Man,
Allen.
she would follow everybody.
Dude,
hey, tuck it in, tuck it in,
Oh,
tuck it in. I got you.
I
Hey,
almost
ID.
tucked my
You got
shirt
your
in,
ID?
dude.
You got your ID?
Dude, she went to write me up because I have
Had
ID.
nothing better to
or
do
my
than
shirt
check.
tucked in.
Nothing better.
And you know, I told her, I was like, just give me a hug. And just give me a hug and forget about it. She was like, you cannot do that. You are a student. I said, give me a hug.
Cool story about that lady. Well, not cool, but take it how you want
in the
it.
parking lot.
Dude,
we-
she
I was
has
give me a hug
like
from your back.
she has like some sort of like it's like a podcast kind of thing, but they're like
Shut up.
it's like a
she tells people to tuck their shirts and pull their pants up.
That's a write up. Give me your ID.
Give me your ID. Let me see your ID.
But,
What's your name?
so-
Cristobal?
I ran across this shit like I think it
spelled
was
my name wrong.
I think it was on the
Christophe? Hey, my name couldn't fit because my real name's Christopher. It didn't fit on the ID, so it said Christophe. So she's like, Christophe, give me your ID. Christophe. I'm like, bitch, it's Christopher, and you don't even need to
I
call
feel
me
like
that.
I feel like they had a meeting at one point, and we're like, teachers, what's something else we can do to fill y'all's time to like make all the kids have IDs? Because it's so funny, you've been in the class all year,
Dude,
and
Michael
you come in and she's
Shuley-
like, who are you? You don't have an ID? I'm like, bitch, I've been here all year.
Whenever they were doing that, Michael Shuley somehow got in control of a printer to where he could blow up his ID, and he had it as big as his binder. And so his fucking ID was that fucking big. She wrote his ass up for it.
I was horrible about that. I'd leave it in the truck
He had the
every day.
whole fucking binder. She's like, "Where's your ID at?" And he's like, "This." She's like, "Nope, come to the office."
That's terrible.
Bitch, that's the fucking ID. It's not plastic. It's in plastic.
There are some people in the world that are
come here.
just unhappy,
Dude,
and they have
yeah.
to. Dude, it's crazy. So you know where you see it? The grocery store. So my wife works at the grocery store. There are a lot of people that
Where?
At HEB. Yeah.
Dude, okay, so I was gonna tell you, I was like, dude, does your wife live at HEB? It's funny because
Pretty
I
much,
always
yeah.
see her at HEB.
Yep, she's up there a lot.
Because I live at it fucking. I'm at HEB fucking daily.
Oh,
I never go there because my wife works.
He's
there
got
and she
like
brings
10
everything
kids,
home.
man. He's got to feed them.
Yeah, I gotta make that slop, fucking throw it down, fucking lift
hey,
the gate. Come
hey,
on.
Hey, AJ's, I'll play, sir. I want some more.
10 little
What,
Olivers.
boy? You cannot have no pudding. A little, what is it?
You can't have your pudding if you don't eat your meat.
Yeah.
Dude, but so people that are not in control. Pink Floyd. My daughter just discovered Pink Floyd. They're not in control of anything in their lives except for the checker or the person that bags their shit at HEB. And I swear, dude, some people are such miserable shits, dude, that they must sit at home all the time, watch TV, hating the world, feeling like the world's left them behind. And they're like, oh, today's the day I get to go to the grocery store and talk shit to that poor 16-year-old girl that bags my groceries and like tell her 9 times the double bag shit. It's crazy, man. I watched a lady do it in front of me one day and I just almost lost it. She had no shoes on. She's on one of the little carts. She's like snaggle toenails. And she like, the girl scans the first thing and she's like, double bag it, please. And she puts the first thing in the bag. And she scans the second thing. She's like, I said double bag it. And she's like, I gotta fill the bag to do the
That's
double
when you
bag
follow
thing,
into
dude."
the parking lot when they're loading their groceries into the cart. You get your knife out and just cut the hand off. Not their hand, the handle off the bag. And
He's
it's
like,
just-
that's when you follow him to the car, cut their throat in the parking lot.
cut their fucking
But
throat.
no, I mean, I've seen it more than a few times.
Then you
that
put
my
them in a
wife
red
worked
bag in the
there.
neighbor's garage.
She comes home with all kinds of stories. Dude, the person who bags your groceries and checks you out at the grocery store, they know everything about you. I promise you that. Because they see everything you buy. You know, they know who's pregnant, who's buying herpes gel and all this shit.
Herpes gel? Is
Vagisil,
that what you
aisle
use?
5. I repeat, Vagisil. Price check, aisle
It's like,
5.
this motherfucker eats a lot of tomato paste.
Little too much cheese on the taco.
Beef in your taco.
But yeah, that's the thing. People always worry about like doctors and stuff. It's like, no, it's the person that's checking you out when you buy groceries. They know what you're buying.
I went through,
It's like,
so
can you put
before
that in a brown bag so they can't see it.
before that,
Like the porn shop.
Black bag.
I always feel like that at the gas stations that have black bags. I'm like, it's just a soda.
Hey,
I don't know
they're-
why they
they're
got a
like-
black bag.
Hey, Jesse, can you get a black bag? The loudest bag ever, and they're like, we're putting a dildo in the black bag.
When I was younger, you only got a
And you-
black bag from Planet K or Megaplex. Everywhere else it was a white plastic bag, but now everywhere has them. But I
Yeah.
still feel that way when I get one.
gotta hide those gas station boner pills, bro. that go
Horny
go.
goat
Horny
weed.
goat weed. That monster cock,
Sorry,
Rhino
I didn't mean to
27.
interrupt you.
I was hey man, thanks for the apology. I'm not used to that.
I don't give a fuck.
Normally it's just like, fuck out of here.
Dude, so I went to buy groceries like before that storm
Hey,
hit.
you talking about groceries? I'm sorry.
Before that storm hit, right? And like I had a basket full of shit, dude. And I literally saw motherfuckers like they would eye me, and then they would like look at my basket real quick just to like see what I had in there.
Yeah.
And I mean, can you judge somebody like?
There's
or-
so much analyzation going on during tough times, but it's funny. I have a great theory. All those people that rush to the grocery store, if something really happens or goes down, they're gonna last as long as that one trip to the grocery store.
Yeah.
Like whatever they get in that trip. I mean, that's it. So I almost understand their panic. But it's funny to me how people. Oh, it's gonna freeze for 2 days. I need 600 rolls of toilet paper. I plan on shitting a lot while it's
Hey,
cold.
that's how you tell them, don't panic. I'm Hispanic. I have 6 kids.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's crazy.
Best believe.
By demographics and people that shop at HEB, Hispanics actually do more of that kind of buying because they like fresh ingredients. So a lot of Hispanics will buy their stuff fresh every couple days.
Damn, Mr. Analytic.
Yeah. And so they actually
Analytics.
they don't do like us white people where they have all these cans in their pantry.
Yeah,
'cause
but the
they like
motherfucking
fresh
cans
tomatoes
don't last, boy.
Right, but they like fresh tomatoes, fresh onions, and stuff like that. So they don't always have the same types of
So now we're in
stockpiles of food.
competition now. Dum 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 dum.
Dude, I get envious, dude. You see that little Mexican lady, you know she's probably got like quite a few people at home. The dudes all work hard. You look at her basket, like, look at my wife. I'm like, look what she's
Like,
cooking.
she got
Look how
burnt-
shit she's cooking.
She got 17 Savoya in the car.
Yeah, I mean, it's just all kinds of stuff, like all the Goya stuff and like 20 things of tortillas. And I'm like, I bet she's cooking good for her, man.
That's all.
What are we having? My wife's like,
That's
grilled
one
cheese,
meal.
bitch.
Sandwiches, motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
My wife can
Sandwiches.
cook. She just chooses not to.
Dude, I heard people were getting like mugged in the parking lot, like over there in the Austin area.
I was gonna
like,
say not Lockhart
for their groceries and
Get
shit.
shot if you try to mug someone in Lockhart HEB.
Get stabbed with a dick.
I feel like
Hey,
Lockhart
it's okay
HEB.
if, like I took a smoke break.
Nah, dude, we're about to wrap it up.
Hey,
Headphones back
yeah,
on.
it's okay. As soon as you walk out, I'm gonna light a cigarette in your guest room
kidding.
because he went
I'm
to
just
smoke.
kidding, man.
But yeah,
It's nice to know that you take me serious, though.
I feel like Lockhart HEB would be like one of those videos you see where, like, the bad dude pulls out a gun to try to rob him, and then like everybody else pulls out a gun, like fuck you, you know. I feel like I've seen some videos like that, and that is always awesome too. When you see the back, you're like, I'm gonna rob this store. 10 civilians like, shh,
Dude, I saw this guy who went to HEB the other day, and we're cruising through the parking lot because HEB's been a madhouse lately,
Yeah,
dude.
it
You
has.
can't find fucking parking, and there was this guy that had parked.
and then you get in, there's nothing in there.
Yeah, this guy had parked, and he was getting out of his truck, right? But, you know, he was getting all ready, and he goes like this. He has like a fucking, like a Glock, and he's all like, and I was like, whoa, this dude's going in there. And I told my girl, I was like, dude, what if this guy just goes in there and starts, like, capping people up? But, I
Dude,
mean, it's not, like, an unusual sight. We live in fucking Texas.
Well,
man.
I'm strapped a lot of time. I mean, I can still carry pretty often, and the reason you notice with people like him and me is because we're fat. And we can't have it. We can't have it in our pants in the car. We have to get out where our body's more elongated, and then stuff that pistol in our pants, and then you can go on about your business. But I mean, my whole reason, I have one simple reason that I can still carry, and it's I refuse to ever be a defenseless victim.
Yeah.
I'll never be in a situation where I can't do something about something that
You're just
may
at
be
the
happening.
mercy of somebody else.
That's it, man, and that's all it's about. I hope I never have to pull it out. I hope I never have to use it, but I'm a good shot like the Lone Ranger, though.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I got a little shooting range at the house.
Where do you aim for the belly?
Dude, if you ain't shooting sideways, you ain't killing shit.
Mozambique,
motherfucker.
baby, to the sternum, one in the head. No, I had a buddy out.
That's where my cum shots go.
I had a buddy out, and I made him think that I was
Belly
like,
button.
I made him think I was like Billy the Kid, dude, and it was all like, it was pretty much luck. We were like at 40 or 50 yards, and I'm my Glock. I'm like, see that little 4-inch target? Watch this, bink, and I hit it from 50 yards.
And you were like, oh shit. Oh,
No,
yeah,
and I was
yeah.
like, yeah, that's what it is. And he was like, damn, that's badass. And he didn't know that I could probably shoot 30 more times and would not hit that thing. But
I'm pretty good with a pistol, actually.
in that moment, I looked pretty good. Everyone thinks they're pretty good with a pistol until they shoot in front of somebody else. That's usually
I'll
how
shoot
it
in
works.
front of all of us right now.
Yeah, let's do it.
You got it? I'll shoot that fly on the
But,
wall.
hey, Belly, the other movie Belly? Nah, there ain't no bitch in me. Puts it on the table.
Damn,
See,
bro.
I did not use that
Hey.
word. See, I edited.
You ever seen the movie Bone?
Nope.
Snoop Dogg.
Yeah,
You wanna
yeah,
go?
yeah.
I seen
Stupid.
Baby Boy.
Boy.
You gonna rape me in front of my son?
Hey, is that
And that is the end of the dark side of the mic.
dude, Belly, man, dude, that was a movie from like
You putting veins on that cock or what?
Rage?
No, stop reading it. It's
Oh.
for James and us viewers uses. It's a topic for next week. But yeah, dude, I used to love Belly, dude. I would watch that thing over
Belly's
and
a good
over.
movie, man.
There you go. There's a topic for next week. The
I'm
worst-
sorry.
Fucking last house on the left,
My-
That's
bro.
terrible.
My,
Takes
co-
the
my
cake.
COVID cough got the best of me right now.
I choked on my spit.
Yeah, definitely last house on the left.
Hey, Tupac was in that movie, wasn't he?
Tupac Shaker.
Tupac.
Yeah. What's his name with the eyebrow piercing, and he had the nose, and
Is that the fella that wore the Band-Aid?
He sings. That's why I fucked your bitch.
Who shot you, bro?
First off,
Should
fuck
shot
you
me.
and the click you claim.
Dude, me and my kids found I'm sure y'all have seen the Cleverleys. They're fucking stupid like country band, but they do all the songs like from when we were young, like Apple Bottom Boots. It's hilarious. They're like, Apple Bottom jeans and the boots with the fur. Oh, my kids think that shit's just hilarious, man. To hear like.
Hey, did they do
remake.
the
They do like everything.
What is
If
that?
you've heard
The
of
Snoop
Cheesy
Dogg
when it's
song.
present.
It's
Yeah,
gin ju-
they do
and
gin and juice.
What's it called?
The Cleverleys is the name of them.
What? 40 G's.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's good.
they're great, man. I had my kids rolling.
Sip a little something.
Dude, I about like 6 months ago, I was sitting there in the evening, and I was like, I want to do something unique with the kids. I try to like mix it up, but a lot of stuff I do like to share videos and stuff with my kids, but I don't want to just sit there and like, share the same shit. But so I was like, okay, I'm gonna introduce them to music from when I was in high school, and dude, we were like 30. Dude, no, I mean,
Eggnog and
they
grilled
went with it.
cheese, yeah.
Nah, we were 30 minutes in, jamming Trunks Pop, freaking Pat, dude.
Tops drop.
Dude, my son was just like, oh. I was like,
I
I'm
get-
telling you, bro.
I get told by James that I'm stuck in the times.
Me
And
too.
you can't tell your kids, like, if you smoked a blunt, listen, this would be even better. But
It's like, dude, if you were high on a back road on
There's
like
certain
Young
songs,
Lane,
right?
you'd be good.
there's certain songs, right, that
I
take
mean,
you back.
like I
there.
tell you that, but ironically, on the way over here, I was jamming fucking Lil Flippin' Zero Kings of the South.
I'm
Nah,
gonna
man.
take a trip to Cancun,
I think
drop a tape
I
spot,
feel like
coming soon,
anybody
blow it
south
up
of
like a
Austin has
lot
always been stuck in. Like, if you listen to hip hop, like Texas hip hop, like you're still stuck in.
We had Hastings and Sundance is about all we had to get your
Fucking
music.
Sundance, bro.
Hey, they're opening back
Hey,
up.
they're
You
coming
see
back.
it?
They're
I
coming back.
remember going to get the Big Tuck Purple Hulk album.
And a
I
pipe
remember
on
when
the
you got
same
that.
day.
I
And
remember when you got that album.
you
Not
remember,
for weed.
Dude,
Remember when I
I,
chased that dude down? Were you there?
after
No.
the Kappa 2000,
I think I was
baby.
driving.
Hey, you
over
brought
there.
up Hastings and
I
Sundance.
wa-
You might as well have brought up Dobbs Fried Chicken.
Yeah. Alvin Ord's actually.
You ever fuck with?
right, yeah,
You ever
Alvin
fuck
Ord's
with Rusty Rooster and Lulu?
No, I have not.
Rusty
But I
Rooster
have
hard,
heard
bro.
about it, yeah.
Hard.
It's too far.
Yeah, no, it is.
too
Though.
far.
It is. It's the best there is.
It's hard. right?
Hey, it's like
Bro,
Ricky Bobby. They wake up and they piss excellence. They're
Dobbs,
good.
Dobbs, and Rusty Rooster used to be in competition. Dobbs went out, fucking Rusty Rooster through the roof, bro.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in
Take you a
Lockhart.
trip downtown. Go down Caldwell County Road 183 now.
So how many chicken places do we have? So we have
Dude, hey,
Chicken
hold on.
Express.
Chicken Express, Golden
Chick.
Chick used to be owned by. You know this history.
No.
Mr. Dobbs' wife's husband.
Okay, yeah.
Why?
Wife's
Yes, I
no, Mr.
What are they,
Dobbs' wife's dad.
swingers?
do. Yeah, ex-husband or something, right?
Something like that. He sold it. Dobbs opened up Dobbs and fucking ruined my whole life by closing.
Yeah,
Dude, their tenders,
ruined
dude, the
life.
chicken tenders were.
They were
Dude,
huge.
those were that was the most steak tender that I've ever had.
Dude, straight half-pound tenders.
Like
they,
a
they
steak,
give you the
like
box
you
at
get
the
a
drive-thru,
fucking
and you're like, oh,
sirloin
it's heavy.
and how it's juicy and it's
Yeah,
fat.
and then you would get the special, which was 2 tenders. My bad.
for $4.99,
Yeah,
bro.
$5.
But you only
Sweet
needed
tea, fries.
Hey, I got
tenders
free Golden Chick
and gravy.
my junior and senior year of high school. I never paid for Golden Chick. And that's a great story. So, no, well, hey, it's funny because it's almost like
Get out of
maybe-
here, James.
So I went to
you know
school
you're
with
in
a
my
dude
house,
named
right?
I went to school with a dude named Brandon Wright, and y'all may know Brandon Wright. You may not. know.
Brandon Wright, that
And,
motherfucker, we got him.
He took a picture from Golden Chick off the wall. You know, they have like the school teams or whatever that they sponsor. He took a picture, and like me and him looked a lot alike. Same haircut, build, and everything. They called the cops. They called my dad. They came up there and got me from the school, embarrassed the shit out of me.
Sounds
took me out
like
of
white
class.
privilege already.
Hey, took me out of class in handcuffs. Everyone's like, "Dude, Thomas killed somebody. Shit's crazy."
Thomas killed somebody.
Everyone's speculating on what
Dude,
I
you
did.
raped the janitor, bro.
Dude, and I get up there to Golden Chick after going with my dad and the cops to Golden Chick, and the lady's like, "That's not him." And I was like, "Ha ha! I'm never paying for chicken again, bitch." And I didn't, man. I did not.
Hey,
like,
you still go up there.
she
Hey,
was there all the way through
hey,
high school, and I never paid again, dude.
It's
She was like, "I'm so
the same
sorry."
owner, right?
Yeah, her name was. She was. What's her name? Powers or something was her last
You remember
name.
her?
She was the manager.
Cause she came out when the KG got jumped.
Oh, I don't know.
She brought that nigga chicken.
Which time?
Hey, y'all need the Dudley and Bob.
James edited it out.
What?
Oh, but it's on live still.
Edit it out of real life, James. Show me how this works.
Hey, dude. Yeah.
Slap it.
All right, guys.
But so there's 5 chicken places in Lockhart, right? So we got
Golden Chick.
or 4.
Golden Chick, Little Charlie's, Chicken Express,
is Little
which
Charlie's
is trash.
considered a chicken place?
Dude, they're
Oh,
fire.
Golden
dude.
Chicken.
They're fire. They're
and then we
killing it.
have KFC.
The one downtown
Lupin
you
Lil's,
like.
not Lupin Lil's, Load Off Fannies.
Load off Fanny.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
So there's 5 places there, and there's still a considerable amount of people who live in Lockhart who won't go to any of those places. They'll drive to Luling to Rusty Rooster, and I think that speaks volumes about how good it is.
Dude,
Nice.
I'm
I'm not one of them
I
because
work in-
I'll eat at any of those
That's
places.
too far
but
for
yeah.
I work in Kyle, bro.
But I get
and
it.
the Golden Chicken Kyle is like Golden Chicken Lockhart when I was in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
I will
that
not
one is
go.
good.
I will not eat
That
Golden
one is
Chick
good.
or Chicken Express here in Lockhart, dude. I am.
Welcome to
If
the
you-
Fat Kid Show.
if
You
you
also
listen-
won't go to Aguadi.
If you listen to my
Yeah, I don't go
episodes,
there either.
if you listen to our
Get him
episodes
started.
from the past,
Took 2 hours
dude,
into that story of the night.
I've got a handful of fucking restaurants that I go to.
Let's light them up.
We're adding them up, bro.
Hey, that's fascinating. How do you feel about Guadalajara?
I don't
I
go
won't
there.
go there. Casa
Me neither.
Jalisco's is sponsored all these
Well,
episodes.
maybe if you
and we're not
tipped
getting
a
paid
little
shit.
bit better. I'm just saying.
Well, the
I don't
tip's
know.
not very long.
The last time I went, I got fed.
That's
raw
all I
food,
have
so
is the
I'm-
tip, man.
Dude,
Oh, see, there we go.
dude, Guadalajara's margaritas, they're like,
Everybody goes for the margaritas.
They're
Everclear,
like-
Everclear. They
no,
put
no.
Everclear.
they're like, they're not satisfying, dude.
They put Everclear.
No,
in.
I think you are.
You
I
go to
mean,
Casa Jalisco's.
I don't go there too often,
You can
though,
walk
either.
in there and be like, "I want a to-go margarita." Give you a fucking cup. Slide that bitch across the counter. You pay $7.
See, that's how I know y'all all go out way more than me and too much because I'm just happy to go out and get a margarita. Like, I'm not to the point of analyzing the margarita. I'm like, damn, I got a margarita this month. I'm just happy about it, you know. Austin's like, no. This is
Take
terrible.
advantage of motherfuckers. Like,
Take
they're like,
advantage.
it's a white boy. He don't know shit. about
What we're gonna do is we're gonna take all these margaritas. We're gonna shove them up your ass. It's gonna be huge.
25% liquor, 75%
Dude, you could do
water.
a good Trump, man.
Do I?
You could, man. I think you could.
He said I do.
It's going to be huge. China.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna get Guadalajara. We're gonna put it in a ball. We're gonna
I
bend
don't know
over.
what that is.
We're gonna shove it up our ass. And it's gonna be huge.
It's going to be the best thing you've ever shoved up your ass ever. Far greater than the things Obama shoved up his ass.
And it's going to be huge.
Dude, Trump's
It's
so
gonna be
funny.
the
He's like, next year is going to be the highest number year ever, far greater than any number of year that Obama was in office. Like he just says numbers are big.
I need a Biden impression.
Hey, man,
We
who
can
you,
do.
who you talking
Oh, I
to
got
over
it.
there, bro?
I got a Biden impression. Here you go.
To our one watcher.
Hey, we don't
Sleepy Joe.
we don't authorize none of
So,
those comments.
About
Nah, I'm
about
just
all
kidding.
the guys before me, we Oh yeah, there is a pencil on the table. Thank you very much.
So we'll close it out. I just wanted to ask you, you know, like
Damn, I thought we'd been closing it
you're
up.
you're pretty active. You go around and you do a whole lot of
Active?
you do a whole lot of stuff. You know, with the sports broadcasts and from here and there. What's the like COVID protocol like? Like, are you know?
I like this.
Yeah,
show.
I'm definitely safe. Especially like you nasty bastards. I'm gonna do a full steam shower after I leave. No, I mean it is.
Can I watch?
Have you had
So
COVID
that's
yet?
the thing, though. With what we do,
Yeah.
with
First of all,
broadcast-
have you had COVID yet?
no. So
Good
with,
luck.
with broadcast,
You're welcome.
with broadcast, there's just two of us. So there's really not a lot of extra exposure. You may think we're at a sporting event, but we're actually separated from everybody, and no one fucking comes near us because we're doing this, and nobody wants to like people act like you've got COVID because you have a
It's
microphone.
like Dark
you know?
Side of the Mic. Nobody wants to fuck with us.
Well, and then James pretended to have COVID, so y'all didn't have to have me. on the
Oh
episode.
yeah,
That
I
was
forgot.
great.
I totally forgot about that. He said that too.
I told him I came over. You just left the other night when I got here. I was like, "Damn, I'm gonna give him shit for pretending to have COVID." So I didn't come on a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, we're supposed to have you on. Dude,
We're making up.
I had 5 weeks, 5 guests planned out. 5 for 5. Totally
Dude, he's
didn't
like,
work
what you
out.
gonna do is you're gonna come in, you're gonna hit them hard. We're gonna get 5 guests 5 times, and we're all gonna have babies after that.
6 of them to be exact.
Bitch, ugly babies.
Hey, I have people messaging me about Josh episut
Josh, you.
Josh Russell.
About they actually didn't know about the nut. What is it? Hot wing? Hot nut?
No, the hot chip.
No, the nuts.
The hot chip challenge.
Oh, the.
What is it called?
The one that we have.
Death Nut.
Death Nut.
Oh, yeah.
The Death Nut challenge that we're gonna do with Josh. They didn't even know about it. They messaged me that you should do this with Josh, and I was like, dude, we got it coming, bro. It's just like the schedule's been kind of fucked up.
I gotta talk to you after
Just
the show
wait
about
for
that.
it.
Yeah.
I said we'll schedule it. It's coming on.
Yes, sir, it is. But yeah, man. I mean, anything else, guys?
No, I don't, man. I really appreciate you being a good friend, Thomas. You're a bad dude. Ever since we started hanging out.
I'm enjoying
Thank you for
it, man.
coming for my birthday again, man. It really meant a lot. We had a blast afterwards. You left that keg, and I think Terrence ended up finishing it.
Man,
Pass the
sorry.
pass.
Rise, motherfucker.
Dude, I partied so hard at your birthday that I'm taking it easy on my birthday. that tells you how hard we tore it down. But
yeah.
I definitely
Man,
enjoyed it. My wife
I
enjoyed it as well.
I really appreciate you coming on, man, and stopping by the other day, man. Feel free to stop by anytime, especially whenever James is here. So I don't have to talk to you.
I
about
would have
myself.
stayed longer, but you didn't have any condoms.
I woke up with $200 in my pocket.
I didn't tell this fool about that, and maybe we'll save them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait, what?
Yeah. It's off.
I know you motherfuckers did not do some shit without me.
No, we didn't. I just let him borrow a jacket that was basically lined with cash.
Yeah.
And did not, like, until, like, I went home and I was like, James, the jacket I gave you has, like, $400
Texted me when I
in
was
the pocket.
I was all fellow, like at 1 or 2
Yeah, I
in the
know.
morning.
And I was like, should I tell him or not? Because if he hadn't discovered it, it's probably fine. But if he discovered it, he could die.
James was still drinking.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
I was all like, because I thought I had felt some shit like in my pocket, but I mean,
You were
like,
wearing his jacket?
Yeah, it was cold. Remember, unexpectedly
Y'all
cold on your
fucked or
birthday?
what?
Yeah. I wore his, he wore mine. I was like, fat man in a little
Oh, yeah.
coat.
Whoa,
Party foul. Chris Farley steps in, knocks the beer over.
You're good.
It's cool. I got it, guys. This will go over great
Hey,
for the podcast.
just use some of the cloud.
Fuck that cloud.
All you gotta do is draw a line from where you spilled it to the edge.
yeah,
Chris will kill
thanks
you.
for coming on, man.
No,
appreciate
we're gonna
it.
go fishing soon too.
Yeah,
I
2
mean,
weeks.
weekend after next.
2 weeks for real.
March 5th, 6th,
We're
and
planning.
7th, right?
Yeah, we're playing.
Yeah, March 5th, 6th, and 7th. We'll do
Expect
it.
4 people and 7 kids.
Hey, that's cool. We take our kids.
Why not
man.
make it 6 people and 12 kids?
See, the best part, the best part about taking
Andrew's
taking
like,
the
fuck
kids
6 people and 12 kids. Make it 8 people and 14 kids.
Maybe I'll take a
Hey, quinceañera now.
Hey, nobody can fuck with James.
maybe I'll just fucking take a trip to not
Cancun?
Cancun, not Kalahari. That way, you know,
Ted.
Probably be a lot cheaper.
that way you can be like, yeah, I was with Thomas this week. Oh, I was with Andrew. What's up?
Took a trip to St. John's Colony when it got cold. Got my in-laws hot tub.
Got a BBC while I'm at it.
Forget the rest of y'all. I'm sitting in this hot tub with y'all
Dude,
freeze.
that's worse than me saying the N-word.
What, BBC?
N-word?
No, like BBC. No.
Knife.
Hold on.
Blue Bell cold ice cream. What the fuck?
Wait, or I mean, I thought it was like
In
BBC
this
America.
Chaos, in this chaos.
I thought it was like the guy who's like.
You are
the
listening
Kodiak
to
player.
episode 175.
Shout out
Oh,
before we close it out. Shout out Pops and Shots podcast. Paul Rodriguez show. Check us out.
Dark Side of the Feature.
Fuck those guys. Thomas. Any shout outs?
Man, we'd be here all night.
Any I love you babies?
Shout out to Ayo. Nah, we're good. My wife knows. She knows I love her. I'll lick your toes when I get home, baby.
Shut up, baby.
Hey, you give me a shout out, start talking to her. Hey, baby, when I get home, I'm gonna lick your toes.
I'ma eat your ass. I'ma shit on these walls.
The camera's actually turning red where she's blushing on the internet's picking it up. Also look like, oh
I'm
shit.
colorblind, bro.
So am I, but I can tell that's blue.
Hey, shout out to Dark Side of the Mic, James, Andrew. Andrew's a big dog in the house. Thomas, thank you for coming on. We're gonna go fishing. I better hook something good. I just want a red. That's all I want. Other than that, fucking stay safe, be easy, and be positive.
We out, yo. See y'all later, guys. Y'all